stage, Team Secret.
Team Secret and Thunder Predator on stage here, ready for a best of 3 to decide which one of these two teams will continue in the upper division and which team will be dropping down to the lower bracket. I should stop saying division because they're in the playoffs. It's the bracket. It's the double elimination bracket. And well, we're going to find out how it's going to play out. I think it is about time for us to start talking Dota, start talking some heroes. We have seen a lot of Thunder Predator already, Tsunami. I think Earth Spirit is going to be an interesting one to see if they can get their hands on that one. But is there any other hero that you think that they really want to try and pick up?
Lion is starting to make a bit of a resurgence. I could see that in Secret's hands. The carry pool has changed since Secret was playing the leagues. So they were playing, oh, perfect. We have this. Okay, so there was a lot of Ursa. I see that in the middle of both. Ursa's not really popular right now. Shaker, not really popular now, also in the middle.
I think we can safely say that the Shaker being there is from before the patch.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
These are, of course, the whole DPC season, the stats. So, yes, Death Prophet, Void Spirit, expected there. One thing that I'm curious about, because we haven't really seen it a lot over the last 4 days, Puck was often played by Puppy during the DPC League itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Position 5, they played it on all positions almost, so...
Yeah, actually, then I'm also curious about Io, because Io was being played by Puppy, and I don't think Matu played any core Io, and so if Thunder Predator are afraid of that, that should be first phase banned by them. So that'll be another concern for them. Last one, I think, there was some Puppy Enchantress. This is a really wide hero pool that you need to be scared of.
And that's a hero we're still yet to see from really any region.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've seen maybe one game in total, but during the DPC leagues, it was one of the most popular 5 positions because it was just so strong in lane. So.
Yeah, and the same thing goes for like if you're talking about Puppy heroes, his trio in the old days, 2012, there was a poster, a Dota 2 poster with all the heroes in it, and 3 heroes were like sitting in a corner. And if you would ask Puppy to sign your poster, he would always sign his name big enough so that it would cover those 3 heroes specifically.
Okay. Which one?
Enchantress was one of them, Gods.
Chen one of them?
Yes, Chen was the other. Who was the third?
Enigma?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yes, well, good memory, good memory. So those 3 heroes, we saw all 3 of them quite a bit in the DPC League on Puppy. So I'm curious to see what he will play, because we have seen a shift in supports. I keep mentioning it, but there is a little bit more action in the supports now required. So also curious to see if Yapster can follow suit with that, and if he can still manage to hit creeps with while doing that. And the players look to be about ready to join the game, and hopefully the draft will be on our screen. Oh wow, timing! We're on our screens. The IO indeed banned, the Puck banned by Team Secret themselves. Yeah, Thunder Predator also has, of course, Leo style that plays that very well.
It's a very interesting dynamic, the draft, because Secret have so much footage on Thunder Predator, whereas Thunder Predator have none on Secret.
Yeah.
At least none recent or relevant. And that's why they feel like they have to ban the IO. They showed in their last series they don't play IO. I think they had a game against Vici where IO was not picked or banned just because neither team plays it. So there's like, they don't play it, we don't play it, great, we can save a ban. Yeah. But they don't know if Secret plays it. Has Secret been scrimming carry IO? They don't know. So they're just going to...
No one knows, actually, right now.
So until there's more data on Secret, you kind of just have to respect ban some of these meta heroes.
That's part of the reason why I wasn't sure playing against Secret for Thunder Predator kind of sucks, but any team that they were going to play against, they would have had minimal intel on.
True.
But I think this is also the best chance that teams have to surprise Secret. It's like, this is Secret trying out something that they haven't tried on the big stage, so you can't 100% guarantee that it'll work. And Thunder Predator having a great opening here, because the Death Prophet has been one of the key heroes throughout the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, I'd look to some of those Tusk, Earth, and Elder Titan type heroes to be kind of popular for the 4 and 5 position now. Maybe Thunder Predator want to keep it open with Death Prophet, since this hero can go...
They'll flex it 2, 3, 5. They'll take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could mention that Death Prophet has a 100% win rate on Thunder Predator, but let's be real, they won so many games that most heroes will be 100% or close to it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure last time I asked you, I was just like, just tell me the teams that the heroes that they lost on.
Yeah.
And that's more useful to me.
I really like Okay, Shaker gets picked up. I was going to say, these heroes that can get out of the ice shards have been very popular when Tusk has been picked up. That's where a lot of teams have gone for like this 4-position Mirana, the Quops mid, just making it so that you kind of just take away one of Tusk's most important spells in the mid game.
For a brief period of time, you were able to walk through ice shards if you had the Ags shard on Shaker, but they have patched that out since.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Pretty surprised to see Shaker in the first 2 still, though.
I'm very surprised. Especially, I'm sure that Clockwork is Puppy's more than willing to play a Clockwork 5.
Yeah, and the only... I mean, the only Shaker that Moose has played so far is when they second-picked Shaker, it was Shadow Fiend Shaker versus a tech and opener with Techies. So we all thought, you know, that was just Thunder Predator asking, like, hey, Moose, what you want to play? And he's like, I want to play Shaker. But then in Peruvian.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually, we have if we get an interview with Thunder Predator, it will be with Moose.
Yeah.
Maybe he's practicing his English.
I mean, I don't think he will do that to his teammates.
You got to practice it somewhere.
I bet he gets plenty of it in his pubs. Didn't he also play on a North American team for a while? So I think he'll be fine. If we are going to talk to him, though, he's got to win first. So we'll see if his Shaker will be able to do that. Mars picked up by Team Secret now. We know that Zai plays it. We can only imagine, like we've seen it in this tournament so far. We've seen it once, a position 5, but also mid.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a flex here.
Yeah, I think for Secret, you're playing your opening game of the tournament. I don't think you want to go too crazy with any kind of like putting Mars on a mid kind of role. You kind of want to stick to, you know, Nisha playing a more, I would say, farming, high impact kind of mid laner that he's more used to.
Can't play Invoker. That seems like a very targeted ban because Invoker is not ban worthy right now otherwise.
I mean, I think Thunder Predator is looking at what are some of these kind of high damage nuke heroes to kind of pair with the Mars arena. Right now, you've got this team fight of Mars, but there's not really much damage to dish out to go with it.
Yeah, also irritating for Shaker to deal with if it's like a cold snap urn type Invoker. Because like if you pick a Shaker this early on, I feel like you need to put some effort into protecting it, which is why I'm not a fan of first phase Shaker. But if they have comfort on it, then try to enable it.
I think for Secret, they're kind of locked to the Tusk as a 5 now. Like playing in that safe lane would be my guess. I mean, you can do the Tusk with the Mars, but I feel like we're more likely going to see one of those like ranged Yaps or like Lion type heroes pairing up with the Mars. Rubik sounds. Oh, Rubik against Shaker sounds great.
Or it will be a mid Mars by Nisha, and Zai will play Tusk. We know that he also.
It's a very real possibility.
There is that possibility as well.
That's why, like, I normally against other teams, I'd be with you, Parker. I'm like, I don't think there's much flex potential, but with Secret, literally any role can be flexed at any given moment.
Although whether that is good, that's the question, because that was one of the strengths of Team Liquid.
Yeah, but
they're in the lower bracket.
Yeah, but Secret beat everybody in Europe, so
it's true.
Like I said, until proven otherwise, I have no reason to doubt Secret.
I'll respect that.
I guess the AA ban to protect Death Prophet. They could go Oracle on Thunder Predator.
They do like just Oracle in general. It's one of their most picked supports. Not even like to get like any kind of cheese. I mean, Oracle with the Death Prophet always sounds good. They do a lot of Oracle Troll, which is banned out, but there's other carries they could pair it with.
It is MJZ's most played hero this tournament, the Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then again, he also has played the Death Prophet, so they will have to reveal what role the Death Prophet will be if they do pick up the Oracle.
Yeah, they might consider just picking a mid laner fairly early on if they want to, because they don't have last pick, so they're theoretically getting counterpicked anyways.
Yeah.
That was the EG approach to the draft. They're like, we're just going to third pick this Storm Spirit and not care about the matchup because it's just going to be a good Storm game. It gives our mid laner this playmaking hero that can make rotations around the map to create space for our carry, and I think that's a similar approach that Thunder Predator generally take with Leo Style and MNZ.
Man, I hope they're not getting too much in their own head. Freaking burning this much time on a second phase van. Just chill. Just chill. You're already in the upper bracket. Life's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on them to perform. A lot of eyeballs.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
And this is the test. It's not just the Dota that they're about to play, but also how they're indeed going to deal with the pressure.
Yeah.
And this is good practice because TI, there's going to be only that type of pressure every single game, every single pick that you do, every single movement that you make.
True.
Gotta be ready. And they have the upside of not playing in front of a crowd. I think that actually helps them a bit at the moment. There's a stage, you know, you get a little bit of dry run.
But for a Southeast Asian crowd, though, I think a Singapore crowd would have gone nuts for any team that shows up. If it was a European tournament, I'd be with you. There'd be pin drop silence if Thunder Predator was doing well. But Southeast Asia, they will cheer for literally anything.
You got a good point. You make a good
You place a ward and the crowd goes nuts.
Especially if it's an epic ward. We got a Jugger band out and a Phoenix band out, so still expecting another support to be picked up from Thunder Predator, or at least by Secret. And they do go and end up going for the Enchantress.
Okay. We get to see at least one of our first Enchantresses here on the mainstream.
I think so, yeah.
So why is Enchantress so good?
It is a lane bully. I think this is the best 5 position when it comes to just securing your carry's lane. It forces your opponents generally to have to block all the neutral camps, because if you enchant one of the big creeps, you're going to be able to just do ridiculous amounts of damage and zone your opponents. And even if they are blocking it, the impetus is great for zoning people out anyway. So.
Yeah, and Secret is a renowned vision team as well, and Enchantress just being able to casually steal a lane creep, send it into enemy territory, get some information is something that they are known to abuse.
It's a very tanky 5 too. And Puppy always likes to play these 5 positions that can just get a couple like fluffy hats or in the past bracers and just kind of run in and scout with his body almost half the time. And with Untouchable, often you can be out of position, but you don't actually die. You're not really out of position. You're just getting your team a lot of info by being able to frontline as a support.
There's a great deal of magic damage on the side of Thunder Predator right now, though.
Yes.
So what maybe usually Enchantress is very suspiciously tanky, but against this team.
I'm pretty surprised by the Keeper of the Light coming out. We have seen 7 series out of Thunder Predator, and it was like win matches. They tried really hard. We felt like they were all in every single series that they played, but we have not yet seen them play Keeper of the Light.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going for some kind of chakra combination here.
The Ember is the one that we see the most.
Ember's the one that I was thinking, exactly.
I don't know if they necessarily have to lane together, because I don't think they really want MNZ playing an Ember, but it could just be a mid-game combo where you run an Ember mid. But this Monkey King pick is great, because I think Secret probably sees Colin like, okay, what are the problematic heroes? Bristleback as well as Ember Spirit, I think, are the 2 best, and Monkey King, good matchup versus both. It's never a bad Monkey King game. It's also a flex pick. Matu can play it, Nisha can play it mid, so now you get full value out of having the last pick of the draft, because you can pick either a mid or a carry for the game.
They still end up going for the Bristle.
As you suspected, yeah. I do think that between the Bristle and the Ember, Bristle would have more success against a Monkey King. But it has already been kind of mitigated.
Yeah, and if the Bristle's the hero that you can kind of, I think, lanes better with Coddle. The Ember generally wants the solo XP, so you can do Coddle Bristle, and it's probably not going to even maybe be against Monkey King. It's probably going to be against the Mars lane.
How are the invading options from Team Secret? Because correct me if I'm wrong, Enchantress Tusk are going to be pretty good at that.
Yeah, especially with a Coddle Bristle, you're going to be stacking up camps like crazy. So you really want to make sure Secret stays out of your base. It's just that I don't really feel like Mars will be too self-sufficient. And so if Enchantress and Tusk go on adventures in the Dire Jungle, then I think that Mars might suffer in exchange. Which, I mean, that's kind of Zai's MO on Secret, is to suffer.
I also think what we're seeing right now is, like, when they're going for those stacks, like with, let's say, level 7, level 8 Bristle, I don't know if Secret's going to... These heroes don't have the best team fight that early on. Monkey King's not going to be ready to fight. The team fight is the Mars arena, really, so you're going to have to bring the Mars to that. So unless they pick some kind of aggressive early mid-game hero here, I feel like Secret's going to actually have a tough time contesting those stacks.
I like them banning out some breaks. Slark with the potential Silver Edge, Viper. Make sure you protect that Bristleback.
Is there something left in that they could go for? They can fill that gap? Because I think we're looking at a Matu hero, right? Or you want to have Nisha play something other than the Monkey King? Or will Matu Monkey or Nisha Monkey?
I'm leaning Nisha Monkey right now. But yeah, they could do both.
I think it's going to, depend a bit on what the mid matchup might be. They're going to see what Thunder Predator gets, whether... I mean, Death Prophet could be mid. Right now, it's looking maybe more like an offlane Death Prophet. It does feel like Thunder Predator needs something with, some catch, some playmaking potential. One of, the Spirit heroes always come to mind, the Ember, the Void Spirit. But those are heroes that don't lane well against the Monkey, and that's where Secret is going to happily send Monkey King mid into those melee matchups.
Could go Razor for Thunder Predator.
Though, and up with the Venomancer.
No.
Is this Team
The
Liquid
Venom.
playing here with the Coddle, the Bristle, the Venom?
Vici also last picked a Venomancer, and they keep picking it against Monkey King. And like day one, I was on board. It was against Monkey King and Wraith King. Against Monkey King, it's great because he can't really jump into trees very easily because he's constantly under DOTs. But if you don't do well in like the first 7 minutes, then Veno has no way of getting back into the game.
DOTs,
It
damage
really-
over time,
Correct,
by the
yes.
way. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep that in mind.
A lot of
there's
anime
new-
viewers,
exactly,
they're tuning
a lot
in,
of
new
Dota
player
fans.
experience.
Welcome. You're gonna
Welcome.
get some top-tier Dota coming your way as we wait for the last pick of the favorite of the tournament, Team Secret.
I think Secret will be thrown a bit off, but at the same time, I feel like Thunder Predator have kind of gone a bit away from the formula that's been working for them.
Yeah.
It's a bit less aggressive as far as the lanes go. It is very aggressive in the mid game. Like, they don't have that big carry to fall back on. They're very reliant on this mid game timing and push. This kind of death ball with an unkillable Bristle back in the front lines, and Exorcism sing behind the Bristle to take Roshan, to take towers.
A bunch of Plague Wards posted
Yeah,
up the whole time.
it's this like, what used to be this like death ball, like these green lineups with all these heroes you don't want to fight into. Lots of heals, lots of sustain. If you're going to see some like Veno with some mech pipe, maybe even. Very hard to fight into, but at the same time, it doesn't scale well. So if Secret can kind of weather the storm or just win the lanes, I think this game can go well for them.
Yeah, if they can get a good like anti-push core, that would be good. I don't think they need to worry about break. Maybe Bloodseeker wouldn't be bad.
Queen of Pain. So it will be a Matu Monkey King, Nisha Queen of Pain, most likely.
Yep.
You never truly know until the heroes are picked.
Yeah. And it will be Leo style on the Death Prophet mid.
Yeah, looks like no surprises in terms of who is playing what on either side. It's a very different draft, guys, from what we were expecting to see coming out from Thunder Predator. Is that something that excites you or worries you at this point?
I'm curious. I'm not worried just yet. I think they took basically this game into their own hands. They're saying we have this strat that we believe in. It's not something they haven't shown. If anything, I think for fans that's maybe a good sign. They save something here for the playoffs to take on Team Secret, or they plan something overnight like this mid-game push strat, Bristleback plus Death Prophet plus Veno cores. This is how we can beat Secret by doing something they weren't expect at all. So perhaps a good sign.
Is it good enough for you to go their way?
Not for game one. Not for game one. I think I really like what Secret did, especially the last pick, Quap. It's a hero that doesn't care about Veno, the slows. It can pick off the backline supports. It can basically delay that push really well. So for me, Team Secret has game one.
I will go before Tsunami. I think it's the first game of the tournament. Secret. I've listed Secret as the winner of it. I can't go against them just because the rest of their region fell down flat. How about you, Tsunami?
I'm that one dude at TI8 who predicted the underdog to go all the way to the top.
Did you?
No. Oh. But for this game, I will. Give me Thunder Predator for game number 1.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So for them to do well, we already mentioned it a little bit, but laning stage, if they are at least getting the stacks going and not getting behind, they're good.
Yeah. My biggest question mark is the Venomancer. If Venomancer doesn't get completely obliterated, then I think they're in good shape.
Okay. Let's see what, or rather let's hear what ODPixel and Lacoste are thinking about that. What about you, Lacoste? Do you like the Bristle Collar coming out from Thunder Predator?
Yeah, no, it's a nasty combo, and they have a Venomancer. Like, these heroes are really disgusting to play into. I think they could potentially, have the momentum. They have a bit more early-oriented draft, a lot of pressure on Team Secret to try to survive through that.
And Owen, I know that you're one of the few people that did not even have Team Secret in the top 3, I believe?
I had them as second.
Okay,
I had them as second.
Yes.
But I think in this one, I've got to say that I'm on sort of the side of Thunder Predator with this. I think their momentum coming into
You had them in second because Thunder Predator was first, right, Owen?
Sure. Well, I certainly would put them there now after what we're seeing in the group stages and their run so far. And I think that run so far is going to just give them some fantastic momentum coming into this. And I'm very impressed by the fact that they are bringing in something a little different. Because Secret, of course, they would have been watching all of the Thunder Predator games, trying to learn from them. And Thunder Predator's just coming out showing us that they've got something else that Secret might not be quite ready for.
Well, let's see if that is going to work out for them and head over for the first game of this best of 3 series to the game. Odipixel, Lacoste, it's all you.
Thank you very much, Sheev. Yes, game 1 between Thunder Predator and Secret. I mean, we've seen Thunder Predator already deal with pretty much all of the other teams that they've had to go against so far. And of course, the EU teams, they were easy. They 2-0'd Liquid, they 2-0'd Alliance. Now they're going to get the chance to show what they can pull out against the
real
top spot.
test, you know. How good of a Team Secret is. Maybe we European citizens, European fans were all delusional through the last year. You know, just playing inside the region. We're like, yeah, this is the strongest region, but let's see what happens here. You know, this is also the true test for Team Secret.
I think it really is. I'll be honest, for Secret, I'm sure they were very pleased with this matchup. You know, watching the DOTA that was coming out so far, no doubt at all that if Secret wanted to be tested, you're choosing Thunder Predator. And the RNG pays out, they get to face them here.
They looked super strong. Yeah. You know, this is the team that has been a bit innovative with their picks, but they also have some like standard stuff that they like to play. I don't believe they played Keeper of the Light at all, so they need to be careful about that. This is the hero that could easily pop off in the laning stage. Like, this lineup, if they get a good start, they have a ton of tower damage coming up from the Venomancer, coming up from the Dead Prophet. Like, Bristleback, one of the better heroes in the game to snowball. Also, the Roche potential is there. Team Secret, they need to be careful.
Yeah. See how they handle the lane setups. I mean, and overall, do you sort of prefer the Thunder Predator draft? I mean, how do you feel about this? Do you look at any sort of these core heroes and say this core is going to be able to take over the game?
Top lane, that's going to be the first blood. One more hit. Yapster will get it. He did not want to, you know, take it away from a Tumba man. Usually Yapster is the one KSing, especially when he's playing that Rubik, but this time around he did not want to, but was forced to get that first blood. On the bottom lane, Zai, like, it's going to be a tough one for him. If they decide to keep this tri-lane, they wanted to dodge the Venomancer with the Monkey King, which is really nice. You want your carry to have a good spot. You asked me about the preferred draft. I'm still leaning a bit more towards the Team Secrets drafts, because they don't have enough, like for Queen of Pain, a Monkey, if they keep it this way, should have a decent time. Bottom lane.
Zai. He's going to try and push them back, but he's trapped in with the Fisher. Thunder Predator. They'll get themselves a kill down on the bottom half, get some pressure onto the tower as well with the creep wave coming in.
That tower, you know, is this 2011, 2012, just go in 2 waves into the tower, Frank pulling the creep wave back. Like, this is some serious damage. This is 700 damage 2 minutes in.
It's insane. I mean, and you know, Zai, I'm sure he's not sort of used to that early aggression coming in on him.
MJZ top will drop once again. Maybe even Bristleback. Nah, they did not want to go for it. Tag team, one of the best abilities to have in a tri-lane. The more, the merrier. Thunder Predator, they needed to block this big camp, because Puppey will be able to take the big creep either with the Sentry Ward or try to body block it. Once Tusk gets to level 2, it becomes so much harder. Like, he can choose, do I need a snowball, do I need the shards? Probably going to be the shards, and with the tag team, like, they're just destroying this top lane.
This top lane is getting messy for Thunder Predator. Secret. This tri-lane just rolling over them.
Team Secret is like, guys, you know, we've been sacrificing Zai for such a long time. Do you think we care one more game? Because he will get the farm eventually. Like, lane is pushing in, he's trying to get the pull on the bottom at the top lane again.
And
MJZ.
that's another one. Boundless strikes down, MJZ is gone.
Surprised it didn't actually pull off the Shaker to the top a bit earlier, considering that they want to keep this tri-lane and just leave Venomancer against the Mars. Because Mars, you know, he can't really threaten a kill on the Venomancer. Venomancer will still get the farms, I would get more, but this top lane, it's just a disaster right now.
MNC is going to get caught out by the shards, having to take the long way round. There's just so much damage, and MNC, he is completely out of regen.
I think they could have gotten that kill. Yapster had a couple of magic stick charges, had a tag team ready, 2 heroes attacking. If they went into the tower, like, pretty sure MNZ would die. They can go in again.
He's just been kept so incredibly low. Yapster, he's got the shards ready. Out they go, but they won't look to die. Bottom lane, Zai will go down again. Frank and Moose get the job done. Second time down here.
Mid lane, pretty even. 13 CS. You always have that blink to get rid of the Spirit Siphon. Yapster will check the runes. Has a Fluffy Hat. Going into Falcon Blade. I've seen like different builds on Tusk, but having like Orb of Corrosion, Falcon Blade feels really good. Regeneration, he tried to actually cancel it, but Leo Style needs to be careful. Queen of Pain could potentially go back, has that bottle as well.
We'll see Moose sitting by Leo Style's side, just in case Nisha does try and get in aggressive. Actually, in the top lane, it started to break up a bit now. Minos doesn't
It's a bit too
really
late
want to go
for
back there.
Earthshaker to move to the top lane right now, because Zai, he died twice, he pulled the lane, he's sitting at the 7 CS, nothing too serious, but he will get the levels, that's what matters, and it's important that the top lane is doing well. Tusk needs one more level. I've seen Tusk, you know, getting 1-1-1 build, which I really like. It's a lot of mana, but with the Bristleback, with a tri-lane, you're gonna get the sticks and possibly have the mana for it. Nisha? Yeah, he's fine.
Leo Style has to be a little cautious there with the bottle charges coming in. Nisha might see a chance to jump back in on it. Top lane. Moose, look at the Fisher block off onto Yapso. Oh, with just the two of them here, they can't really fight. They've got to be a bit careful. Moose, he wanted to go down for the bounty room, but of course his own Fisher stopped him from being able to get down there. He's now been trapped in the shards. As Yapso and Matu turn towards him, the Jingu's build up as a boundless strike comes crashing down onto Moose. Moose, he's still running though, Matu.
But he'll still get it, I
He should
believe.
do.
Yeah,
There
he's
it is.
fine. And they get the kill. Puppy. Did Puppy just solo kill Bristleback? I believe he did.
No, wasn't Nisha there as well, surely? Or maybe not, actually. Did he?
No, Nisha's level 5.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I mean, Minos, he must have been farming on low HP. He was sort of relying on the Ring of Regen, I believe, to help him whilst he was just sitting in the jungle. And yeah, Puppy's just able to walk in and kill him.
And because they were trying, you know, Bristleback Coddle, it's a strong combination. You get the Bristle off to a good start, which he didn't really get. And then Keeper of the Light keeps stacking the jungle, one of the better heroes to stack with. But there are no stacks right now for Bristleback, so he's not going to be able to snowball Matu. He's jumping in.
See, bottom lane, Minos heads down to get the kill onto Zai. Top, it's another kill for Matu. It's 4-0-2 so far on the Monkey King. A pretty explosive start for him. Yapsor, good jukes here. Will dodge the Crypt Swarm.
He has the stick. He can also snowball to the mid lane if needed, but the Ghosts will actually get him. Queen of Pain picking up the Invis rune. They also need to be careful about diving the tower, possibly to the bottom lane, like once Nisha gets that level 6. Still saving a point, but there's always going to be that threat of Queen of Pain TP rotating to the one lane. They already have 3 heroes there. Puppy also back to the bottom lane.
More TP's coming in from Secret down bottom, as they are going to be ready to try and fight Thunder Predator. Thunder Predator starting to step away, but Thunder Predator, they've got the 4 of them here. Minos, not quite in fighting shape though. A little low on the mana. Cottle will be able to rectify that shortly. Still, just trying to find some sort of safe space for Minos to catch up in farm.
Problem is they have no stacks. Bristleback only level 4. Top lane is pretty free farm for Matu. Queen of Pain doing toe-to-toe with the Dead Prophet. She has a bit more denies, actually 10, not too bad, but in terms of net worth, how are we sitting at? Exact same.
Down bottom, on the hunt for Frank. They've got him in the arena. Napster on side. Catch him. Nothing Moose can do to save his friend.
Yeah, this is the classic Zai, you know. You might try to ruin his lane. He will still be able to make a comeback going into Hood, which I really like. A lot of magical damage coming up from the Venomancer, Shaker, Keeper of the Light. Queen of Pain, you know, she's still not ready to fight. Half HP, no mana whatsoever. Maybe if she gets blessed by some rune. Deep Observer Ward placed by Thunder Predator, so they can see any kind of like rotation coming to help out the bottom lane to see if there's like any stacks in that part of the map. Team Secret, they're not stacking. Like they have 1 stack when Yapsor was trying to go for the 4-minute rune, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, one of those games where already a lot of focus has just been on making sure that Thunder Predator don't get away with the sort of the aggression. You know, sure, earlier they were killing Zai, but now we're seeing Secret, you know, the support, Puppy and Yapsor making sure that they're always in position to stop Thunder Predator getting away with much more right now. As 8-4, 8 minutes in, Secret getting quite an early lead here with a 3k jump up.
Matu using ulti on the top lane. Not close. Like Veno still has a bit of sticks.
See over towards mid. Anisha still yet to skill the Sonic Wave. Baz hit level 8.
Yeah, you can't miss your ulti if you don't skill it.
Aye. That is true.
That's how I think.
He's got it now. See if they can try and set something up as top moves. get the catch onto Yapzor, but not too fast, and TP's already coming up from Secret. Matu now backed up by both of his supports. Zai getting a lot of space now down bottom. After the first few kills that Thunder Predator were able to get on him, Zai beginning to catch right back up.
Team Secret is just getting too much out of the map. Pretty much everyone from Thunder Predator are jungling or farming only the creeps when the creeps come at their tower. Frank, only level 1 Plague Ward, so that's not too good to defend the towers with. It's pretty much the free gold. Monkey King was thinking about getting the Battle Fury, goes into Hand of Midas. This is your favorite item, Owen. What do you think about it?
I mean, Matu feels that he's having a pretty smooth start, and he certainly is. 4-0-2. Arena's going to be dropped down. Not going to get a kill because of that. Zai not quite able to get the catch. That will be able to force them away, grab the 2 bounties. But yeah, now Matu's going to get a solid time with the amount of space and the way that Secret have been able to set up his early game.
Bristleback finally has a real item. He has that hood, so that's gonna be a bit more tanky. They have heroes to deal with the Bristleback. They have Monkey King, they have pure damage coming up from Enchantress Impetus, and most importantly, Tag Team. Like, this is the ability that pretty much destroys all the tanky heroes. Like, you think about the Tidehunter, you think about the Timbersaw, you need to be very careful. Smoke rotation to the top lane. Zai does not have the ulti, but him and Yapzor are trying to make stuff happen. Yapzor only level 4, is bringing a book to himself, which will bring him to level 6.
See what they can catch. Thunder Predator. In pretty safe position though right now. Just backing up Minos. Space is made for him to take the tower. Starting to take their place inside Secret's jungle. The Secret waiting around the mid tower, seeing who shows themselves here on the defensive from Thunder Predator. It's just MJZ and Leo Style around right now.
Team Secret is a bit limited on the tower damage, so they can't really just go in and force a fight near the tower. Or Nisha. What? Frank, he was just sitting there.
I mean, he knew he couldn't run right.
Yeah, no
there's
TP.
There's a haste rune on the Guap, you know. He just accepted his fate, just tried to do as much damage as he could. Oh, and I like this. This is the full greed from Matu. This is the dream build.
This is it. This is
Midas, Battle Fury. He's
no boots of travel, though.
Yeah, that's a bit of a letdown. At the least, I can still expect the Ags after the Battle Fury. I mean, Matu knows. With this sort of start, if he can get away with this build-up, and you know, there's 12 minutes in, he already is getting away with it. He is going to be insanely farmed.
Yeah,
if Thunder Predator
before the
can't do
game,
something about
he was like, man, I have to watch OD's DOTA buff to see what build he goes for, and now he's copying it. Yeah,
it's beautiful. And you don't make any more money with anything else than these 2 items.
Earthshaker, not even close to the Blink Dagger. No mana boots, has extra, Faded Bro, so that's going to give him some mana. Definitely needs to find some farm on the map for himself. Team Secret still trying on the mid lane. As I've said, like, they can't really go in and take the towers. They can try to choke them out of the map, invade their triangle, but they don't have enough to just go on the towers. Fluffy Hat, bought by Enchantress as well, plus a cloak. Like, this is a kind of a standard Puppy build where he wants to be as tanky as possible on his position 5 Enchantress.
That's certainly working so far. Yet to die this game, Puppy. 3-0-5. Thunder Predator just haven't really been able to make too many moves after that rough start at the top lane.
They have some nice ancient stacks on Thunder Predator, so they're trying to clear that. Maybe it would be better like if Bristleback gets those stacks, because they need the items on him. Venomancer is, the one you can sacrifice. He's going for the Spirit Vessel, which is going to be great against the Monkey King. Like, just overtime damage and combined with his abilities feels really good. But they first need to get a kill.
Yeah, if this sort of passiveness continues, this game's going to get very difficult for Thunder Predator. Matu, he's already so far ahead, 3.5k ahead of anyone else on the side of Thunder Predator. I mean, they've got to do something, Thunder Predator. Waiting around against this lineup of Secret, it shouldn't end well for them with the items that Matu's got.
Yeah, Matu is like, they can't pressure us. I'm going to go full greed, get the most out of it. He's level 11, about to hit level 12. compared to like Bristleback, who just got level 10. There's a huge difference. He's staying 2.5k gold ahead of him.
Minos. Yes. Taking a bit of a walk around here. And they're ready and waiting for him. It's Minos. Of course, already massively struggling to keep up with the farmer Matumba man. Has now just gone and given his life to him as well. As Matsu will be propelled even further ahead of him.
The problem is Venomancer is the hero that wants to snowball from the lane, like just move around with the team, take the towers. Considering that they're 7k gold down, like they can't afford to do that. You also have kind of a static position 5. He's also the hero that can't make any aggressive moves, so like Earthshaker needs to be that. Echo Slam does not want to pop in the arena.
There's the jump. Straight away, they get themselves immediately on top of Leo Style. He's gone. And by the looks of it, moves. He's going to attempt for a TP out. Yapsor's in with a punch to put a stop to his escape. 2 more kills for Secret. As the struggles really are there here for Thunder Predator. This is looking to be a very, very tough one.
Coming in, they want to see if there are any stacks, because there is a huge stack right now. MNZ, he needs to be a bit careful. You know,
Secret
he's tanky, but he's not that tanky, especially if there's a Tusk with the tag team around. Fiend of Pain, Orchid.
Up straight in onto the back lines. As MJZ gets taken down, Minos gonna try and
Good
turn.
silence.
They do have the silence, but do they have the damage? They
It's
don't.
only level
Nisha
1.
not quite in time. Nisha's going for the TP out moves. He'll put a stop to it. Will manage to catch back Nisha. As Nisha is caught out by the Gale, they'll take down the Quap. So finally, Thunder Predator able to get a good kill, and with that, the space for Minos to farm up his Ancient stack.
Yeah, they can secure Bristleback's farm near the Ancients. Moose also needs to get a lane for himself to farm up that Blink Dagger, and most importantly, he got the kill on the Queen of Pain. Monkey King, Battle Fury done, just needs to use the Courier. It's a Battle Fury Midas phase boot, 16 minutes, going into
and over Venom. I mean,
yeah, not just Venom, full Corrosion.
Yeah. And the Ags, yeah. Midas, Battle, Fury, Ags. This is the good stuff here from Matumba.
10,000 net worth, 16 minutes in.
Oh, moves. He's trapped in with Yapsop.
I never pull my punch.
Thunder Predator, what's the plan going to be? How are they going to deal with this Monkey King?
Oh, he's going in. Like, they're going Roche, I think. With the double damage, Mars can tank it. They have more, or Enchantress, like he has a point in Untouchable.
And there's no blink on moves, no Echo Slam for 70 seconds. So Secret not feeling that there's going to be any threat coming from Thunder Predator. Do they have any sort of way of jumping in? They don't have any of these sort of mobile heroes to zip in.
Scan connected, Keeper of the Light using the blast. This could be a lot of damage.
They can't go for this. This is going to be way too risky, Thunder Predator. They are going to try and at least take the kill on Roche. They won't get it. Secret have no trouble picking up the kill, picking up the Aegis on Matsu.
This is pretty big. Like, this is the Team Secret, you know, understanding what their heroes can do. They're also stealing the Roshan from Dead Prophet and Bristleback lineup, which is a pretty big deal. Bristle finishes the Vanguard, going into some more status resistance. Sanj, like, he's never gonna feel comfortable just going in, because they have like so many tools that they can like kite him with. They have relatively maneuverable heroes. There's gonna be the Snowball. Slow's coming out from the Shadow Strike. He goes in, gets speared back.
I mean, what's the move? What's the recovery plan here for Thunder Predator? You know, but when you sort of look at their heroes, what can they try and play towards or itemize towards?
Their late game is very weak compared to Team Secret, so they need to start making some action. I guess what they're waiting for is Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Echo Slam is up again. He needs to kill 2 creeps, has a Philosopher's Stone, so that's going to help out as well. They need to be taking the fights. Like, late game just belongs to Team Secret.
They're just having to be so careful when they try and move away from their towers, Thunder Predator. Secret with so much kill threat. Even in a game where, for the most part, Matsu's playing away from the rest of the squad, it's sort of just the 4 of Secret that are enough to scare Thunder Predator. Moose does have the smoke and the blink. See if they can get some sort of big jump with this.
Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Minos, he looks pretty dead.
And 3 heroes going in on him.
Oh, the shard.
Ooh, doesn't trap him. Minos, he's going to be able to walk away, and that's actually going to allow him to get back to safety. The rest of Thunder Predator are coming down in with the remainder of this smoke. Leo Style on the Puppey, pop with the Glimmer. See MJZ bringing in Frank. Balance strike from Matu comes down onto Leo Style. Matu, he's trying to get the ult going, but the silence is onto Matu. Matu, he's going to go down the once. Have a kill off Monkey King one time. Can they do it a second time? Minos Leo Style moves, looking to surround him.
Glimmer
the Fisher out, jump forward for Nisha. The arena's down. Sonic Wave push them onto the side, but Matu's gone. They take him down once again. Thunder Predator now turn over towards Nisha. The silence out as well as the Crypt Swarm. Leo Style gets the double. Now
they're
over to
chasing
Zai.
Yule Scepter. They're gonna get him as well. Puppey, another Glimmer Cape.
He can't do anything to save him. Zai also to fall here. Slowly but surely to the Plague Wards. As Thunder Predator, they make the move happen, and an excellent fight considering Secret. They were the ones with the Aegis. It didn't matter. Thunder Predator able to take him down twice.
One small mistake, you know, those ice shards blocking off the rest of the team, so they couldn't get close to the Bristleback and gave them enough time to actually connect. Oh man, if that was my pop, you know, that's an Overwatch case for sure.
Here we have it
again. Like if they isolate the Monkey Good, Fisher, and Thunder Predator, they can fight again. They're not going to have Exorcism for 70 seconds, but there is still Echo Slam. It's also level 2, so 20 seconds less cooldown. They can keep fighting. They also have the Spirit Vessel on the Monkey King. Like Monkey went for a greedy build, you know. It doesn't get more greedier than this, going into Aghanim Scepter, but he will definitely need a BKB to stand his ground.
Absolutely. No,
that's
against
sort
the
of
fight.
Venomancer, you just get kited so much.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of what happens when you go Midas Battle Fury. If you turn up to fights like that, it's always going to be a little bit risky for Matu at the moment. Those items may speed up your farm, but they don't do much for you when Thunder Predator's on top of you. Trying to hold the tier 1 mid. Zai looking to get in position, but a good silence from Leo Style. Stops Zai from being able to get the spear back on Minos. Minos still pushing on. The rest of Thunder Predator hiding behind him. Moves, smoked in position. Does have the level 2 Echo. Good to go. It's Matsu. He's going to start the defense here onto Minos. All for it from Yapsor. The secret of being careful about this. They know that Thunder Predator wants to fight here. Fisher.
Good Fisher block.
Able to block him off. Moves, jumps in. Yapsor will push his way over with the shard, but he'll still go down. Leo Style having the damage with the Siphon.
That's an experienced Tusk player right there. Knowing that move, but still too much slow. Like Bristleback with the goo and Venomancer slows are going to be disgusting. They're going to need the BKBs. Queen of Pain working towards 1, just needs 600 gold to finish it off. Monkey, you know, he's committing, getting that Aghanim Scepter, and after that, he definitely needs to get a BKB.
These are some big moves from Thunder Predator. Still down the 8k, but the way that they've been able to take both of these fights, as you can see, it's just slowed down the growth of Secret's lead. And in terms of the XP, the real value there of killing such leveled heroes, really, especially like Matuma Man, because of that acceleration with how well he has been farming. When they do take him down, you'll see big swings in the XP.
Yeah, he's high level. He's level 18. Most importantly for Thunder Predator, Bristleback managed to actually, you know, get back into the game, only staying good. 3,000 gold behind this Monkey King, but you can feel him right now dealing the damage. SNY, a bit of a status resistance, amplifying that lifesteal and the HP regen.
That's bottom lane. This move from Thunder Predator. Who are they going to be able to find? Zai! Out just in time. Not going to quite get vision of him. Zai will escape. Nisha staying hidden in the trees. 200 gold off the BKB. See if this courier spots him out. No, not quite going to pass him over. I won't be aware of Nisha's positioning.
That's BKB done. On Nisha. Well, TP back to base. We still haven't seen like big Echo Slam. There was one slam on Queen of Pain to just get her killed to cancel the TP. But after the Blink Dagger, like he couldn't find any openings. Sometimes it's, you know, even better to not use Echo Slam if it's really not needed to have it for the second fight. Also not going for the shard. Aghanim shard before was an S tier shard. Right now it kind of feels meh.
Yeah. No, the 4-star is going to bear a lot of value here.
Yeah, especially against the Tusk and the Wukong's command, you want to push people out of it.
Now we're going to have, of course, Force as well being picked up by Frank. So.
A lot of value coming out from that item in this game.
Thunder Predator, I'm going to see Secret coming up onto their half of the map up top, and they want to do something about it. Secret, they have the 4 of them here. Moves. He's actually going to open things up straight away with the Echo Slam. He jumps in onto Matumba Man. They've got the silence followed. Leo Styles in with the Exorcism. The damage isn't going to be quite there. The Zai Spear will push back Leo Style away from Matumba Man, and Zai will keep him alive. They'll turn around with a punch-up onto Moose. They bring him down over to the side. Nisha nuke down Frank with the Sonic Wave. Nisha has now been silenced, so has to put the BKB to jump up to the high ground. Yapsor will catch MJZ with the Ice Shard. Leo Style and Minos, if they got enough damage for Nisha, another blink out. Silence up in a second. See if they can close the gap on this.
He got him. Silence. Perfect timing. That was such nicely done by Leo Style. Like, this hero is extremely fast. He even has the phase boots on the hero. This is what allowed him to actually close the gap. Force Staff by Puppey. Puppey's extremely farmed as a position 5. Like, he always finds a farm, one of the greediest ones. He has a Glimmer Cape and the Force Staff. But overall, like, if Thunder Predator managed to kill the Monkey King,
they're so close.
That would be pretty big.
That was, I mean, without that spear from Zai, Matu would have been dead for sure. He's in the mid lane. Minos feeling pretty strong. He's just running down the lane at the 2 of them, soon to be 4. Matu's waiting up in the trees, but the arena, it's actually going to knock down his trees. As Matu will still manage to live. He's going to be fine. A bit of a whiffed combo there. Zai's obviously got to be careful with the arena.
Frogs in the chat. OS Frog, this Bristleback is so tanky right now, especially with the Keeper of the Light. You know, just giving him constant mana. You could see Team Secret kind of hesitating. Do we go in? Matumba Man, Wukong's command multiple times cancel. Like, do I need to use it? Maybe we have enough. Sometimes it's really hard to have a read on heroes like Bristleback, how much you need to kill him. Same goes for the Timbersaw.
I mean, can they kill him at all? I mean, at this stage, you know, is it going to be at the point soon where Matu has to get a Silver Edge?
Matu's going Scotty. Like, Scotty cripples all the healing from the Dead Prophet. Might still need to get a BKB. Like, he's tanky. It also... But the Venomancer could just cripple him. One Gale, they go on him with the Dead Prophet ulti. There is one save, you know, coming up from the Snowball. Maybe they think Puppey, he's itemizing for those saving abilities. We have a Glimmer Cape, we have a Force Staff. Maybe that's going to be enough. 2 Raindrops and Raindrop and a Fairy Fire.
I have to say that this is impressive stuff from Thunder Predators. I mean, with the positioning and the way that Secret's having to sort of pull back, they're not playing like a team that's down 10k net worth. You really don't feel that in the way that Thunder Predators still able to assert dominance.
Ones right now making the moves across the map. They're going inside the pit. They have more than enough. Radiant using a scan. They know something is up. They just don't have enough time to actually react to this. Frank, with the minus armor coming out from Medallion, going into Solar Crest, Venomancer is the hero that can build pretty much any item in the game, and it's always going to feel good.
No, this is huge stuff from Thunder Predator. It's now swinging back over to mid, and it really is Secret. They're having to be so cautious despite having, you know, sort of an item or so ahead on Matumba Man. It's Thunder Predator, both Leo Style and Minos really catching up.
I like what Yapsor is doing. Maybe we can't kill Bristleback, but we can kick him out of the fight. I just hope that's not going to be like we're going to kick people out of the arena, kick people out of Wukong's command type of a thing.
You got to watch out for those anti-combos. We've already seen it a little bit between the arena and the trees that Matu's trying to stand on. As Thunder Predator, they're putting pressure onto both of the tier 2s. They're pushing down top. They're pushing down mid. Secret's just kind of letting them do this. As the top tier 2 gone, Thunder Predator, they're going to try and pressure the high ground. They got the Exorcism out. Secret's going to have to come back and do something about this. As Thunder Predator, they're doing the damage.
They have the catapult on top of that. Veno starting to put down some wards. Smoke in the back lines.
Slowly but surely taking this tier 3 tower. Zai's going to jump in with the spear. Won't be able to latch it onto Minos. As Minos, he's not going to get stunned. Can stand his ground, keep on pushing on. Of course, he's got that Aegis, and that's not even going to be threatened if they can even take him down at once, but he's so beefy.
That's a tier 3 tower already gone. They're going for the range barracks.
They'll get the spear off onto Leo Style. See if they can blow him down. Sonic Wave comes
Can't get it off.
He's down. They're able to put a stop to the siege here for Thunder Predators. They take out the DP. Can they get more from this side? Trying with the setup, moves, jumps over the Echo Slam, focusing
Only on
Matumba, but
Monkey.
Matsu's going to be fine. Matsu forced into the action, Boundless Strike down onto Moose, over to Frank. Secret, they'll push back Thunder Predator. Matsu, he'll chase over towards MJZ. The Kotl will fall. As Minos the only one able to get out of there. They got the tier 3.
That was such a great arena coming out from Mars there. Zai on point. Like, the spear did not connect on the Bristleback, but yeah, Bristle, he needs to be up front. Like, he's super tanky. He still has that Aegis for the next 2.5 minutes. Rest of the team, like, not the best execution there. Like, they got the tower. They dealt some damage on the range barracks, but Earthshaker, like, they needed to save the Dead Prophet there. Dead Prophet is relatively tanky, but they need to use something to just save her, you know, and anything, like a Fisher. So if she managed to get the cheese off, I think it's a different fight, you know, using the Spirit Siphons, a BKB, possibly Yule Scepter after that, but they managed to bring her down from 100 to 0, which is a pretty big deal, and yeah, big W for Team Secret.
They're able to hold. I mean, it was very close to Leo Star maybe being able to survive because the Exorcism heal was coming back in at the same time that they went on him, but just too much overpowering damage from Secret. They will hold now, jump right up
They
to
need
a
to go in
17k.
again. They still have Aegis. I feel Thunder Predator should be taking another fight. We can see drawing on a minimap. They want to go from the top. There is no tier 3 tower. Exorcism will be level 3 after this creep wave, so extra 8 ghosts on top of that.
Zai aware that
Matu
heading
is
over.
so farmed. Like, Matu is insanely farmed. This Scotty is going to cripple the Bristleback, the Dead Prophet, like all the healing pretty much. This is one of the best items you can get against the Bristleback, and he still has 3,000 gold in the bank.
He's going to be very close to having that next time. BKB if he wishes. It's Leo Star. He's got Exorcism ready to go, level 18. Don't have that stronger siege potential. Let's see how much more they can get done with the remaining minutes of the Aegis. Minos starts to poke in mid.
Zai has Spider Leg, so that's going to be like an easy way to go in and set things up, possibly with the Spear back. Thunder Predator, they're in. Solar Crest now on the Venomancer, range barracks gone.
Over to the melee racks. See what Secret could do to stop this. Minos. Trying to stack up the goo. Prepare Secret for the fight. They do try and bring it to him. And he's getting away with just taking this melee rack though. Jump in with the spear. We'll get him straight pretty deep.
Kick.
And with the kickback as well. He's right in the base.
Combo we were talking about.
See if they can blow him up. Here's Minos. He is going to go down the once. He's going to be back for round 2 on the back lines. Nishi comes in with a Sonic Wave. He's blown up moves.
That's a BD Quap.
Minos, he's going to have to make his way around the Ice Shard. Coming down with a Boundless Strike. Yakzor.
Kick into the fountain. Let's go. Kick
Minos
is ready.
See if they can quite finish him. They're going to be able to kick Frank straight in. As Minos, he can't get out of this. The arena's trapping him in. With the extra damage from the tag team, they'll bring him down. Meanwhile, though, Leo Star was able to focus the objectives. They lose 4, but they do get the melee racks, and they do get Nisha. Nisha out of the game for 70. So objective is taken, and unlikely that Secret's going to be able to do too much whilst Thunder Predator have 4 heroes dead.
They got the barracks. They are on the timer here. Their heroes are going to start falling off. But Queen of Pain, yeah, he goes in, cleans up one hero, goes for the second, and then Dead Prophet just instantly kills her. They still get the barracks, but yeah, Thunder Predator, they need to keep fighting. Once they're all up,
Well, you want to see this
go
again.
in again. Exactly.
Just a repeat of this down the mid, which is going to be a little harder next time because they obviously lost the Aegis. Have to wait 2 minutes if they want to try and go for it again with that. Leo Star will continue to further tank up. The Shiva's Guard done. And we did see as well from Matu's decision, not wanting to get the BKB that he initially queued up.
This kind of reminds me of Ame from the first day. You know, he was like, I'm refusing to buy a BKB. I can, you know, win a game without getting a BKB. I will get an Abyssal Blade instead.
And the
I
grit,
might get it as a 6th item.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Matu is feeling pretty good with the way that he's been able to play so far this game. He's only died the once. 7-1
I know
and 10.
why. You know, he does not want to get rid of Hand of Midas and, you know, just to get that Abyssal Blade up. Wants to upgrade the Basher. Queen of Pain, Shiva's Guard, so that's going to limit the amount of healing on the Bristleback. Extra kiting potential, the slow, minus attack speed. Yapzor going into the Blink Dagger. Like, they have these repositioning abilities. The spear, the kick.
There we go,
The
Minos.
Abyssal. But no follow-up. They need Earthshaker.
I mean, look at this wraparound from Secret. Zion Puppy coming in from the other side of the river. Zai, he's able to jump over, he's able to close the gap on the Moose. They've got the Glimmer Cape. Can they do anything to keep Moose alive? Those sentries down, they see a Moose trying to force over to the side, but straight into the wall of the arena. Moose goes down. Nisha has to blink away from Minos over in the river, Leo style. Being looked toward by both Matsu and Puppy.
Used, but he's so slow. These monkeys are actually destroying her.
Silence comes out as well as the BKB. They're trying to fight Matsu inside the Wukong, see if they're able to do it. The Cypher's bringing Matsu down low. Minos trying to get back in. The Sonic Wave pushes him back. Minos up in the air. Matsu falling very low. They'll spear him back into the range of the Wukong's command. Boundless strike down from the side as they bring down Minos. Frank, he's going for the TP out. He makes it away. But 3 dead on Thunder Predator. A Secret lose nothing.
What a wraparound from Team Secret. They found pretty much the best target. They go on an Earthshaker. He does not have enough money for the buyback. He invested all of his gold, which I think is kind of a mistake. Yeah, you know, Force Staff is good. Going for that Glimmer Cape or Shadowblade. Not sure where his career is. No, it's just an amulet. So it's a lot of investment. If he didn't buy that, he would have enough money for the buyback, potentially come back to the fight. And you can see, like, these monkeys from Aghanim Scepter, they're doing so much work. That Prophet was almost not moving at all.
Yeah, this Skadi debuff really messing with some of the potential for Thunder Predator's cause to stay alive. 20 seconds without Leo Style and Minos on this defense.
Yeah, also the fact that he has Paladin Sword on the Monkey King, of course. Gaben is watching, you know, pressing the button from his office in Seattle.
There's a lot of heals. Zai tries to get him pretty deep here, see if he can get the grab onto MJZ. Won't be able to, as Thunder Predator quick with the reaction. They'll take the tier 3, they won't be able to get any racks yet. As now Thunder Predator's up, Secret starting to back off, getting closer. Just under 2 minutes until the Roche. And both teams, of course, going to be eyeing that up for sure. Minos, they want to have his AC done for the next fight if possible. Arcane Rune, he's going to jump in onto Nisha. Nisha actually popping the BKB just to be as safe as he can, knowing there's a chance of Fisher follow-up from the Abyssal.
Yapzor's ready with the kick. Actually decided to go for Ether Lens. I like that. You know, it's much easier to use your abilities. Matu hit level 25, went for Wukong's additional ring, so that's going to be pretty big. Great zoning tool. Roche actually will respawn in a minute. Matu sold the Midas, bought a BKB, 6th item.
All right, there we go. Now he's looking pretty safe.
And now you have 37-minute, 10-second BKB. Also, tier 4 items are about to drop. Minotaur Horn for Thunder Predator, Ninja Gear for Monkey. Yeah, he's not gonna keep that Paladin Sword, just too good of an item. I feel like, you know, Paladin Sword just gives a bit too much, like amplifies the regeneration, healing, lifesteal, and the spell lifesteal. Why not just add something else to that? Because there's nothing more to add, I guess.
You've already given so much, yeah. Absolutely, on any of these heroes with inbuilt sort of lifesteal mechanics, it's pretty insane. There's mid. Zai. He's going to start things off onto Minos. The Wukong's command is down. Is there any way they can get him out of here? He's going to jump over to the side with the Abyssal Blade. Minos trying to run. Minotaur Horn popped. Sonic Wave will start to push him back a bit. Minos is still alive, but the Boundless strikes out. Leo Star heading in. Minos getting focused by Matuma Man. They'll lose the Bristle. Bristle's out, and now Leo Star's got to be careful. He's trying to retreat, but Matu's chasing off. Buys a bit of time for himself with the self-fuels. Leo Star looks to turn, the Glimmer's out, upon him moves.
Echo.
Jumps in with the Echo. It brings Matu low, but it isn't enough to save Leo Star. Leo Star goes down. Matu gets the triple ultra kill, and Kotl to fall as well.
Of course, KS in the end steals the Rampage from the Monkey King.
No.
Matu is not happy with that. Like, Bristleback had the cheese in that fight, but the Shiva's Guard, the Skadi effect, like, it felt like he used a full magic wand rather than the cheese there.
Yeah. Yapzor might have to self-cast the kick after that Rampage steal. Unfortunately, not possible.
Yeah, do you like pineapple on your pizza, Yapzor?
They're
going to go for the high ground.
They wouldn't do anything that brutal.
They might actually just possibly go for even tier 4 towers. See what's happening. See what happens, you know. Because they have a lot of damage. Monkey with the Aghanim Scepter is a bit too much. He can solo Roche. He can solo the barracks.
This is indeed at least going to be the one set mid. Over towards bottom they go. and they are back up. They're still going to have to wait a good minute for the Exorcism or Echo Slam to be back online. Secret having a big window to take these objectives. Tier 2 that's still up top will be a little bit of a saving grace here for Thunder Predator for now. They won't be megged.
A refresher will be dropped by Roshan, so they can go in. It's being pinged out. Also,
I mean, look at Thunder Predator.
Things out.
They're charging straight over.
Yeah, they know. Like, we need to take this fight inside the pit. We lose the fight, we GG out.
Let's see what sort of moves they can make around this. 20 seconds until the Poison Nova. 30 seconds to Exorcism, and 30 seconds to the Echo Slam. I think Secret's going to be able to take Roche down a little quicker than those ultimates are coming online.
If someone tries to go in and like potentially steal the Roche or anything from it, Yapster can just kick him out.
It's Matu. He's finishing off Roche, and he'll be able to do so without any interruptions. Over to the side, Minos trying to go for Puppey. Got the dust out onto him, but now with the Hex on Minos has got to be careful. He's caught right in the center of the Wukong's command.
There's the
Put the
bash,
Monitor
the
on, trying to get out this Zai off the mark with the
keeping
spear.
him inside the Wukong.
But it's a lot of damage coming out from Matuma Man, and too much for Minos to deal with as the Bristleback falls. No buyback as well for 80 seconds. Jump over from Matuma Man. They've got the vision on Moose. He'll force up to the high ground, but Zai lays down the arena. Moose actually able to get the blink off.
Get out.
Still going to be found by the Palace Strike, and he will still fall. Matu claiming another life. As both Moose and Minos will have to watch from the sidelines for just under a minute.
Yeah, no buyback on Bristleback. Like this type of lineup from Thunder Predator, they're relying on fighting early on, getting the advantage. Did not happen in this game. Now Team Secret in full control. Like their heroes really scaled. Queen of Pain got the level 25. Doesn't have the fear anymore. But yeah, the spell block, I don't think there's anything to block other than the Yule Scepter.
There we go, looking to get onto the Ancient, taking down the tier 4s. As Frank tries to step forward, Nisha's going to open up on him. Matu jumps over straight away. So he's going to be able to kick him in deep. As he's separating Leostar from the rest of his team, Leostar's put the BKB's got the Siphons going, trying to keep himself alive with the burst of the Sonic Wave, pushes him over to the side, he's going to put the Exorcism, but the Hex is there, he's caught in the Wukong's command, Leostar's down, jump over from Zai, Arena over on towards Frank, Frank's caught, moves it down, GG, it's called. A Secret with the first game of themselves here at the Major, they'll turn up, and they'll certainly do it in this first game, getting an insane lead. Thunder Predator, despite being as down as far as they were in the net worth, they certainly gave it their all, fighting from behind for the majority of this game.
I love how they, even though they were 10k gold down, they understand we need to fight right now. Like, we cannot allow Team Secret to farm for another 5 minutes. They go in, they take a fight, they lose it, unfortunately, but for Team Secret, they're strong.
Yes.
They have been strong for the last year and a half, and they're showing why. This team will punish every single mistake you make.
Yeah, absolutely. And you sort of knew that this was going to be tough ever since that start where Matu, he gets away with this lane where he's sort of 4-0-2 at 7 minutes in. He's able to go for the Midas, the Battle Fury, the Ags. He's just insanely far ahead of anyone else in the game. They don't
top lane
quite have that late game scaling on the side of Thunder Predator.
The top lane was pretty much unplayable. They tried to make something out of it. Maybe if Earthshaker rotated their a bit earlier, leave Venomancer 1v1 against Mars, they would be able to salvage that lane, but didn't happen. Matu just had all the free farm in the world.
He did, and turned into a complete beast at the end of it all. But a good solid showing from Thunder Predator, playing from behind. This is what they do when they're behind you. So these fights they were still able to take whilst they're like 20k down. If they're able to sort of tighten up the early game, not let Matu get out of control as much as he did, it certainly stands a shot here. But as it stands, first game, Secret will take the win.
Thank you so much, ODPixel and Lacoste. Indeed, the Secret team take game number 1, but it wasn't all doom and gloom for Thunder Predator. Here to break the game down, I'm here with Tsunami and with Gods. Gods, where do you want to start? You want to start with the aggressive tri-lane coming out from Team Secret?
It's a good place to start.
It is.
That's where the game just unraveled and kind of fell apart. There was a lot more that happened later on, but really clever idea from Secret to go for this tri-lane. Tusk, tag team, one of the best tri-lane heroes in the game. Enchantress, we talked about a lane dominator. And I think the really important thing is the hero for Secret that had a really tough lane, Zai, was the hero that didn't need farm, didn't matter for him. And the hero on Thunder Predator who was having a good lane, the Veno, he doesn't need farm, but he's the one here getting a good lane, and it was just a really smart way for Secret to lane this game.
Yeah, Thunder Predator tried to re-raffle. They were grabbing the fibers together whenever they were taking the stacks on Bristleback and sieging high ground with confidence. Oh, I thought after the absolute curb stomping that was the top lane, Bristleback was just going to be lost at sea, but they managed to get him on the right track. Just a little bit of lack of discipline. I know you were pointing out that Exorcism ended on their first high ground siege, or at least it was like it had like 3 seconds left.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
were still there.
And going for like a range Rex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And part of it, I think, was the debut of the Tusk Walrus kick that was on the second siege. The first one, they just stayed too long. The second one, they were like, okay, we'll hold Exorcism this time. We'll play a little bit more conservatively. And then Zai came, speared, Yapzor punted him into the fountain.
But they did go high ground. They were very far behind in the net
Twice.
worth, and I think this game was also, I mean, sure, laning stage didn't go great, but we said after the draft, if the laning stage doesn't go great, it's over. It's done. They lost, and they didn't roll over and die.
Yeah, they didn't. I think even as they're taking racks, like even though like they died, let's even ignoring that, it still felt like they were in this really hard to win position. Like one Rex advantage isn't a whole lot in Dota these days, but you could see how the draft was meant to work. If they didn't get crushed in the lanes, they would have been taking that Rex 10-15 minutes earlier. There wouldn't be an Ags on a Tusk. You know, you don't expect that in your game plan.
Yeah, but also I don't think Matu would have gone Midas Battle
True.
Fury.
Oh, of course.
Fair.
Yeah, that allowed them, gave them a little wiggle room to go high ground, get that Rex. But you can kind of see the idea behind what they were trying to do. But if the lanes had gone better, if Bristol had been able to snowball, they would have been able to take multiple lanes of racks, Roches, and maybe just won the game off of that. But it was a very high-risk kind of approach to this draft.
Yeah, on the other side, I mean, we're talking about what Thunder Predator had to struggle with. This was the first showing of Team Secret on the main stage, on the Singapore Major, on the international stage, since they lost to Team Nigma and Kiev LAN, I don't want to say. That was their last LAN, right?
Who's
Matt
LAN?
Moon? Team Secret.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They lost a 5-game grand final. I
Yeah,
believe,
the reverse sweep from Team Nigma. But they are the last major winners. They were
Right,
able to come out of nowhere to have a half-a-year break and then still dominate the main stage in Leipzig at that time. And this was the first game on the main stage from them. I liked what I saw, but they weren't as dominant as what I was expecting them to be.
I don't think they needed to be. Again,
Okay.
like Matu's build kind of leaned into, this is going great. High ground, like I don't think that Secret were panicking. They were like, oh, they're taking high ground. Whatever. They take a Rax. Like my Monkey King has a 10k net worth advantage. We got the Scotty, so even the Bristleback's not really going to get back into this game very easily. The Death Prophet's going to get shut down, and so I give sincere credit to Thunder Predator for not falling to pieces when things went poorly, but I don't think it's quite as competitive as Secret made it seem.
That's a very diplomatic way
Yeah.
of saying Team Secret looked a step ahead. What do you think of their draft overall? In hindsight, they obviously did not really expect to be playing up against the Keeper of the Light Bristleback. They were able to make it work out.
Yeah, I think they showed maybe this is something that regardless of what they're against, they wanted to do try laning against MNZ. I think that may have been in their game plan regardless, and partly why they wanted to pick up the Tusk early on. I think MNZ is, him securing his lane is such a big part of Thunder Predator's success, and I think Secret are targeting him as a player and basically understanding that maybe if we give him a bad game, Frank is not used to having the most farm and doing a whole lot with it. He's usually playing that more sacrificial role, so I think Secret are forcing Thunder Predator out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, it worked out. This game, we did see Batuma pop off, but Tsunami.
Yeah.
Was that because of him? Or who do we give the MVP to? Because I believe that there's also two supports that were on his lane securing that farm for him.
Yeah, Enchantress or Tusk.
Puppy solo killed the Bristle in the jungle.
That is...
that
Give it a Puppy.
Give it to Puppy.
Give
That's
it to
hard
Puppy.
for me.
Hard to beat.
Enchantress v Bristle. You never see that matchup go Enchantress this way.
That's a big, honestly, that is a big kill.
was,
Because that's when Bristle's like, my lane's gone terribly. I'm level 4, I think, at the time. He goes jungle. He's hoping to, do some self-stacks, just get a bit of catch. And Puppy just finds him, snipes him, slows him down even more.
Also, tons of Glimmer Capes also. There were so many times where Secret were just mere auto attacks away from dying.
Yeah.
Especially against all the magic damage. Venom was like, please let my ult kill them, or at least get close to killing them. And it they were always just this close.
It's always fun watching Puppy because he's very individually skilled as well. Like there was a cool play where his team lost a fight down the bottom river. He glimmered through, stole one bounty. They're hunting for him. He glimmers past, steals the other bounty, and it's just like, that's such a Puppy play to make.
It's just mind games. He knows where to move and where to go at every stage of the game. A lot of fun to watch that first game, and we're gonna see a second game out of these two teams, or perhaps even a third game out of these two teams still. Before we do that, though, let me just thank one of our sponsors, Logitech. Now we're gonna give you a little bit more time this time around. That's a QR code. Get your phone out and scan it. I know there were some complaints last time for us not letting the QR code stay up long enough, so you got some time and you want to scan the QR code, because any purchase that you make on the Logitech G Pro Series gaming gear, you get a Dota 2 pin that you can glam up your clothes, your backpack, everything fabric actually. So you should do that. And I hope that you've had enough time this time to scan that QR code. And otherwise, you just have to wait and see. There will be more. And there's also a Twitch panel below the stream. It's just to make it a little bit easier for you. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we're back, it is more Team Secret and Thunder Predator.
Hold up.
Ngayon, wala nakakaalam na ito. So, hindi nyo alam, kumuha sila na akin, pati sila Dale ng bagong bahay, bagong bootcamp. Pupuntahan na natin yun. Hindi nila alam. Hindi nila alam na pupunta tayo doon, okay? So, i-rig natin yan. Papakita ko sa inyo yung bahay. So, sasabihin ko din sa inyo bakit kami kumuha pa ng isa pang bootcamp dito sa Pampanga. So, nag-i-expand kami guys, nag-i-expand kami. Pero bago lahat ng yan, mapapakita ko sa inyo guys. So, ito yung Narzo 38 to guys, okay? Na Realme. Ito yung mga ginagawa ko talaga palagi ito sa mga Android. Okay? So, ito, your battery saver, is under 36 degree. Pag nag-ML kayo, so check natin yan. So gagawin ko ngayon, kuha lang ako ng face mask, which is wala dito. Kuha tayo, so kita-kits tayo sa loob na kotse.
Why should you invest in stocks on eToro?
With eToro, I can invest in global and local stocks with zero commission.
Okay, later.
Meanwhile,
So guys, pupunta na kami ngayon kay Lanaki. Wala talaga silang kalam-alam ngayon. Isa-surprise na yun. Kakaalaman. Mali mo nagdadala ng babae doon, no? Alamin na natin ang katotohanan dito, guys. Nakita yung bird dito. Kahapon, nakita natin ang katotohanan dito, guys. Nakita yung bird dito. Kahapon, nakita ko na yung bahay nila Lanaki doon. Kahapon punta ako, gabi na yan. Sabi ko, punta ako doon. Gusto makita yung bahay na nakuha nila. Pag mamaano ko lang, tapos pagkapunta ko, ang ganda talaga. Ang ganda, like, ang ganda na sabdi nila. Ang ganda na sabdi. Kaya, di ba ang ganda na sabdi nila natin? Tapos pagka dating ko dito sa makita ko sa kwarto. Pumasok ako sa kwarto nila. Ni Nicole pati ni X. Nag-iiyakan yung dalawang taka. Hindi ko alam kung nag-aaway siya. Awkward moment eh. Pagkapasok ko. Pero ang ganda ng bahay nila natin. Nagkanood gano'n. Sige, tapos sabi ngayon ni Hex, umiiyak daw siya dahil ginigaluhan daw siya. Oo, kahit di niya daw birthday. Ano yung binigay sa'yo?
Keyboard tsaka mouse.
So pag ginigaluhan kita keyboard at mouse, iiyak sa akin.
Hindi.
Ang gina nito, oh. Oh, di ba? Tangin ako, parang pag binilhan kita ng ano. O ba't ka umiiyak? Oh. Ikaw ba't siya umiiyak?
Saka nagtilan niya.
First time ko makita si Hex, magang-maga yung mata eh.
Lalong walang mata. Text ganda na.
Pucha na yan. Ba't umiiyak? Dahil
Oo, yun.
sa keyboard at mouse?
Pinatingan niya ako happy birthday.
Tangina mo, bibilhan kita ng keyboard at mouse pag di ka umiyak, tangina. Kaya punta natin sila Nakin. So pupunta namin ngayon sila Nakin. Okay, kukunin ko lang yung lisensya ko guys. Okay. So dito na kami subdivision guys. Napakaganda ang subdivision na to. Pucha, napakalupit. So, ba't kami kumuha na ito is bakit, why, and how. Kasi plano kong ilipat yung solid. Okay? Ang daming nakakaalam ng address namin. Okay? dami nakakaalam ng address namin and natingin ko kailangan na natin ilipat yung solid sa mas secure na lugar and sa walang nakakaalam ng address. Okay.
At tingin mo secure.
Ha?
At tingin mo secure.
Hindi.
Daming tao dito.
Madami bang tao dito?
Ang dami ba? Nakaneto pa rin lawak.
Pero wag lang naman kasi binibigay kasi yung address guys, okay? Kasi isipin nyo guys, well-being ng player. Sino mo to?
Jairi.
Utang well-being guys ng ng player guys. Paano pag may isang tao nagpadala and na food poison yung mga player? Isipin niyo yun. Ako mananagot. Kaya sinasabi ko sa kanila guys, wag nyo ibigay yung address nyo. Pagka padadalhan kayong pagkain, wag. Depende lang kung cake, yun, pwede nyo. Ibang usapan na yun, syempre. Strawberry cake.
Nasa the Mercedes.
Nasa the Mercedes, pwede kayo magpadala. Pero pag kayong chocolate cake, please, wag na kayo magpadala. Hindi guys, yun nga, kasi natatakot talaga ako guys. Kasi, alam mo yun, paano pag na-food poison sila? Anong gagawin? So, yung mga tao nagpapadala, understandable. Okay, ito na ba yun? Medyo pa. Understandable na sinusuportahan nyo, pero please lang. Kung magpapadala kayo, yung sa akin na lang. Okay. Joke lang. Pero ito guys, pero lilipat na rin lang kami. Pero kumuha lang in case of guys. Okay.
Meanwhile.
Para siligado yung pinto. Buksan mo yung gate. Buksan mo yung gate, putang ina. Buksan mo yung gate. Ayos ka, taas pa naman ang gate nyo. Nag-gate pin. So guys, nakikita nyo yung ilaw na yan. Ang malupit. Alam na yung bagay niya na ilaw.
Anong amay?
Okay guys, so pasok tayo dito. So eto yung main door, okay. There you go. Welcome sa third boot camp. Third boot camp sa Wild Rift 2 and sa Run. Hindi, solid ata dito eh. Next 3 solid. Solid dito. Kasi ito na dami na nagpapadala talaga na kung ano sa bahay. Sana pinapadala nila. Chocolate cake.
Dito pinapadala
talaga sa akin.
Ay! Taga lang, nawawala.
Bakit magpadala chocolate cake?
Nawawala yung tatlong takmal.
Bitan.
Hanapin mo!
Sino? Si Dale, si Ellison, si Poundy.
Hanapin mo!
This is Dale.
Valorant sa EPC. Kapit sa aking CP.
Kapit sa ICP.
Putang ina.
Sige guys, taga. So, ito yung kwarto ni... May tao dito. Kapak ka muna.
Wala.
So, ito yung kwarto ni Ellie, guys. There you go.
Dito yung banyo, pre. Wala.
So, ito yung kwarto ni Ellie, guys. There you go.
Dito yung banyo, pre.
Ito yung kwarto niya. Napakaganda. Okay. Tapos, ito yung banyo niya.
Kapag gato yun, ito blue.
Kapag pinagsabay mo, nagdo-blue.
We are just on the eve of launching a brand new event for people in the Philippines who...
So, ito yung banyo niya, guys. Ito ate, may pinakamagandang banyo dito eh. Ito, okay. I like it. Maganda.
Yung banyo walang kama.
Kwarto to ni Ellie, guys, yung sa Hold Up Brand, okay. Tapos, ito, kwarto ni Dale.
Tak!
Wag na, tayo, surprise! Namas na paglalaki, guys, ang kalat. Tingnan yan, okay. Bakbakad chair ah. Okay guys, so ito yung kwarto ni Dale. Okay. Pwede tayong being sa ngayon, nag-stay dito yung mga nasa hold up. Kasi inaasikaso pa nila lahat. So, yeah, ito yung banyo niya guys. Nakikita niyan. May brick pa doon. So, next, kwarto ni Naki. So, 3 bedrooms lang to, di ba, Nax? Basically, doon yung yung mga players. Ito yung kwarto ni Naki, guys. Ginawa mo Master bedroom Master bedroom.
Equal lang.
Ha?
Equal lang yung laki neto tsaka neto.
Master bedroom, yaba! The master! The master!
Ako nagturo sa lahat, ako din nag-resign. Wala na. Nagturo mag. Siyempre, lahat ng mga katarantatuhan, pinasa ko na.
Aminado ka pala.
Nag-umpisa lang ako kay Maria.
Naging mga yung kwarto niya. So, okay lang yung size. Tapos dito yung banyo. Ito tayo yung pinapangan na banyo eh.
Kay Dale, pre. Pinakamagandang banyo? Kay Dale.
Yung pinakamaganda ito, pinapangit.
Oo, basag. Hindi naman yung upuan ng CR ko, basag. Basag agad. Bigat ko eh.
Tapos, yun guys. Magkano genta natin dito, Ton? 45K guys, 45K yung renta namin dito. Ito naman yung kwarto ng next play solid. Okay? Malit lang yan. Pagkasaya natin sila, tulog silang ganito. So, ito guys yung kwarto nila. May makikita dito natutulog dito sa ulo ko. may kita mo siya ako natutulog na agad tayo. Nakatayo? Wala tayo. Parang ito. Hindi guys, ito maid room to. Okay. Maid room to. Tapos may terrace dito, di ba? So check natin yung taas guys. So, ito yung sa likod guys. Tapos ito yung parking slot, which is nakita nyo na. Ito naman yung terrace. Dapat di na ito ginawang terrace, second floor na lang sana to. Kaya may mas space. Which is nakita nyo na. Ito naman yung terrace. Dapat di na ito ginawang terrace, second floor na lang sana to. Kaya may mas space pa. Pero itong sabihin natin, ito yung master bedroom eh, no? Sayang yung ano to. Okay lang. Ano yun. So, yun guys. Pag nakita nyo, is either pag-isipan ko kung dito ko ilalagay yung Valorant, Next Play Solid, or yung Wild Rift. Titignan natin guys, okay. To be honest, di pa sa Next Play Solid guys, ako nagsabi sa inyo, ang daming nakakalam na address namin, dahil nagpapadala, which is natatakot talaga ako sa health nila, okay. So, yung mga nagpapadala palagi, okay lang naman magpadala, pero minsan-minsan nyo lang guys. Minsan-minsan nyo lang kasi nakakatakot na talaga. Mas lalo yung pandemic, pag nagkasakit sila, hindi mo madadala yung mga bata sa hospital kaagad. Okay? Ayun yung nakakatakot ngayon. Sa akin, natatakot ako na paano pagka nagsuka sila, madadala ko ba? Nakakatakot ngayon guys. Kaya sinasabi ko sa kanila, huwag nyo munang ibigay yung address kasi pag nagkasakit kayo, nakakatakot sa hospital ngayon. Okay? Nakakatakot lumabas, nakakatakot sa hospital. Like, for the time being, please suppress. Bawal yung mga tao na papasok, ganyan. Nakakatakot guys, sa totoo lang. So mag-iingat kayo guys, stay safe, stay at home. Kumain kayo ng gulay, kumain kayo ng fruits. Yeah, thank you sa mga sumusupport. And hindi ko kayo dinidinay na huwag na magpadala. Pwede kayo magpadala guys, pag alam niyo address naman namin. Pero please, wag madami. Siyempre ngayon exceptional dahil nag 1M na si H2, pero nakakatakot talaga magkasakit. Nakakatakot magkasakit ngayon. Ngayon yung time na hindi mo afford magkasakit. Okay. Sa totoo lang guys. Okay. Hindi nyo afford ngayon magkasakit. So guys, thank you so much. Sa mga sumusuporta. And nagtataka, Dogs, ba't di mo pinapanood? So guys, ganito yan. Sa susunod na vlog, dumating na si Zico. Papakita ko siya sa vlog. So, sa Scream, siya nanonood habang ako, nagda-draft na ako sa baba. Prepare ko na yung draft ko. Pinapakita ko kay Zico. Which is, napadali yung buhay ko, guys. Oh, shit. Mapapansin kaya sa dami ng iyong ginagawa.
I think it's that like 4th, 5th pick. Like maybe your 4th pick into bans. It's kind of where it is because that's where you have the double pick before Secret get the last pick of the draft. But it is one of those riskier picks, I feel.
Secret do ban out the Phoenix.
Yeah, and then the Predator ban out the Troll themselves.
A lot more. It's much more focused from Thunder Predator in the second phase of bans.
Yeah.
Troll, one of those carries, does lane pretty well against Nature's Prophet, and I think that's kind of where I think Thunder Predator recognize, they're gonna need some kind of hero. If it's not Mars, if we put ourselves in a position where they can't aggro tri-lane us, they need a carry that can lane against Nature's Prophet. Jug, another strong carry overall against Nature's Prophet. So Thunder Predator really trying to give Frank a good game, it seems.
Could go for Matu Bloodseeker.
I was somewhat also curious if they were going to end up banning the Enchantress at all.
Yeah, that's a good point. The Ench still in the pool.
They do. They're one of the few teams that actually did play it themselves on MJZ, so perhaps that's the reason why they leave it in. But yeah, worked out very well for Team Secret previous game. They end up banning the Ursa as the last ban there.
That's a good ban. That's one of the probably most comfort picks for MNZ, I feel like, at this time. One hero I'm curious to see if we see a return of. Last time there was a Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Liquid. Sven. I don't know. Maybe it's too early to talk about the Sven, but it actually won the game. It was a bit of a crazy game. It was, I think that was the Mega Creep comeback where Liquid ended up winning. But,
I mean, it's the traditional hero against the Prophet for multiple reasons, I guess. Not all of them good. But it's still a Sven.
Yeah, man, too early. Sorry. I'm just not in my A game here. I'm bringing up heroes like Sven. Apologies, panelists.
Just say the exact same
draft. I mean, it's a European team. You never know, you know. You gotta bring it up against Nature's Prophet.
I don't know if Secret should be taking ideas from, Alliance and Liquid right now.
I was gonna mention Tide as one of the heroes that MJZ has played, but the only reason I was going to bring it up was because there would be all green. So there was no actual strategical thought process behind it.
Don't doubt your instincts, Shiver.
But what is the strategical thought process here? Because they played as 5.
Yeah, it's if they tri-lane again, because they picked the exact same 3 heroes that they tri-laned, or that they started a tri-lane with last time, then Tidehunter, send him into it. He will be much more effective at tanking it than a Coddle would be.
Am I... Did they run one game of Carry Nature's Prophet as well? I think MNZ may have played it once.
But someone else did. It was against them. Ame played Carry Nature's Prophet.
Okay.
They, by the way, they run Tide both on Frank and MJZ, but I'm kind of expecting Prophet.
They have
for
the Earth
Frank.
Spirit, so...
Yeah.
I mean, the Tide Nature's Prophet dual lane was very common for a while. The Gush with the right clicks just obliterated people, but...
I wonder if Secret is expecting it to be a core Tidehunter, because they go straight into a Timber Saw.
I think regardless, it's a good Timber game, though, because against the Nature's Prophet as well. But, of course...
But then now what happens to Mars, though?
Yeah. I mean, you can't really flex onto a support role. Mars mid, perhaps?
Yeah.
Mars mid, Timber mid, Timber carry. Mars.
This bat pick is fantastic. You're happy whether it's laning against Mars or Timber. Just make sure you get it matched up against one of those 2 heroes.
Leaves me with the same question, though. Who's playing it? Is that Leo Styles hero then?
I think it's going to depend on who Secret gives the Mars and the Timber to. I think you're going to give it higher. You're going to give Bat Rider as high farm priority as you can. I
think Leo Styles playing it maybe regardless of whether it goes mid. I guess
true,
he's always mid, but I just feel like that's the hero that suits him. He doesn't want to be on a Nature's Prophet so much. But it is a possibility.
Ban out Bloodseeker, Thunder Predator again banning out, I guess, potential breaks. Ban out the Slark. What is the reason to pick Slark these days? I just say break because I don't think anyone else builds Silver Edge other than Slark.
It's Matumba, man.
Yeah, but, I mean...
4 anchors and a sea captain would like to have a word with you, Tsunami.
Tidehunter this is one big anchor wants to have a word
Slark
with me.
into Bat Rider into Tide, it's a good Slark game. And Slarks look okay when it's a good Slark game. I wouldn't say it like the good Slark. The thing is, when it's been a good Slark game, it hasn't been like this insta-win hero, but it's been decent, especially when other carries are banned, which is very much the case right now.
Yeah.
Taking their time here. Is there another break they should be worried about? Because...
No. I was just saying that because I was like, I don't really see any justification for a Slark game. You don't need to ban Viper or anything here. I think you just continue...
Sure?
I'm not sure, but I think you continue targeting Matu.
Both teams need a carry on paper, unless we're seeing some kind of carry Nature's Prophet here.
It seems like we got the Medusa banned out, so that's actually a Nisha hero, mostly. But it can obviously be flexed as well.
I really like Thunder Predator picking some carry that can just go back into the jungle, like, after level 5. Like, Wraith King, TB. I mean, I still think it's possible to go Alchemist here, but maybe a little risky. But that's kind of the flavor we saw a lot during the DPC League itself, like carry Alchemist. None of these, I mean, into the Timbersaw is probably a little bit rough, and that's where I think the Wraith King and Wraith King makes more sense, as well as the TB.
Yeah, the only reason I would be skeptical about the Wraith King is kind of a little rough into Timbersaw. But if we want to musical lane it up, then Batrider's just going to be following around Timbersaw all day.
Well, what seemed to be becoming the flavor of the group stage, Terrorblade is still in the pool. I don't know if it's an option here for either team, though.
Yeah, I mean, for Thunder Predator, it could be. Into Timber, Mars Bulwark's a little annoying. Like, we've definitely seen these range carries just look like they're not doing a whole lot of damage against the Mars, but...
Are you happy with the draft so far? Because both of you are looking a little pensive here, and Team Secret doesn't stray too far from the path from what they did previous game. Thunder Predator goes back to what they did during groups.
Yeah, I mean, Secret I'm not really concerned, but this 5th pick for Thunder Predator needs to sell me. Because I have a lot of question marks, mainly around the Nature's Prophet.
And I have question marks about how they're going to secure whatever pick it is. Okay, Lifesteal, we saw this once in the group stage.
Yep, and they won with it. This was the game where PSG LGD did not pick techies.
So it was a real game, is what you're telling me.
That was it. It looked like an actual Dota game. Yeah. Correct.
I like it here. The concern for me is same as last game. Like, what if Secret just run at them and do this aggro lane with Enchantress Tusk once more? Yeah. I feel like so much of Thunder Predator's game relies on MNZ getting good farm and kind of free farming that Team Secret may just prevent that.
Fries?
Is it like a microphone?
Is it like a fan?
Yeah.
I think it might be a fan.
Oh, it's the... good question.
But it has like a straw or something.
Interesting. Sorry, distracted.
I don't know. I'm just saying things.
At this point, because Team Secret, we feel like they've got the early game down. Are they going to try aggressive tri lane again? Because if so, Mars and Timber are fine by themselves, right? Then we need someone that can really seal the deal in that aggressive tri lane. And Baden
not the hero any of us expected.
But then
consider the deal sealed.
Yeah, but it's a Matu. That's a Matu Abaddon.
Okay. What?
Yeah. Question marks above all these faces. We should implement that, by the way. That will be our next addition to the panel.
I got denied. This is a big question mark above my head. I mean, I didn't have any question marks about Secret. I didn't really care what Matu picked. For me, Lifestealer's issues are he'll be okay against Mars. He'll be able to walk out of the arena, whatever. But I think against Timbersaw, he's going to struggle. He's never really going to be a threat to Timbersaw in lane, mid game, late game. I don't think they punished it enough, and I'm going to go Secret.
Yeah, this feels like the game that Secret have set this Timbersaw up for success with the 4th pick. It's a very free Timber game. There is the Batrider, but I still feel like the Timber should have a great time. And I think the reason for the Abbott pick is just it's this carry that isn't afraid of Batrider. You can always get out of the lasso. You can even save your teammates from it.
Yeah.
I'm going to also go Secret. It's a very unusual, unexpected last pick, but I think Secret, they've got a good plan with it. And very strong lanes. Tuskench.
Also got to go with Team Secret until they lose. I still have them pegged as favorite for this tournament. Lacoste and OD Pixel, but Lacoste, OD Pixel, Abaddon for Matuma, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't recall him playing the hero. I've seen it in South America. I believe it was K1 playing it. Makes a lot of sense here. You know, it's something. Thinking differently, what can work great against the bat and great against the tide. Like, you get Ravage, you pop your ulti, you shield the other guy. Can potentially work. Like, I can see it working well.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. I think it also works quite nicely in the matchup against the Lifestealer. You know, normally it's Lifestealer just wants to be able to pop Rage, kill off the carry. If the ult's up, you're just going to be able to live too long, and suddenly when the Rage ends, you're going to be very vulnerable to the rest of Secret turning in and fighting back.
Yeah, it's going to be curious to see how it's going to play out and if it will work for Team Secret. Will they 2-0 or will Thunder Predator force out that 3rd game of the series? We're going to find out. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you very much. Definitely some things to be excited for from Thunder Predator, though, as well. We see, obviously, with the opening, they are able to get moves on the Earth Spirit. Did have a bit of a tough game last time on his Shaker. On his Earth Spirit, though, you can imagine we can expect to see very good high-level plays from him as we've come to get used to from the game so far.
Yeah, this feels like his comfort hero. You know, he knows what to do. Shaker was a bit, shaky performance in the end. Couple of missed opportunities. I also want to see if Team Secret wants to run an aggressive tri-lane. It's a potentially good one. Once again, with the Enchantress, with the Tusk, they have so much damage coming out from that lane, and they can also put the Timber Saw in a lot of different lanes. Like, he just does not want to play into Batrider, that's all.
No, absolutely. And I like this so far because they are expecting, obviously, Leo Star to take the Bat mid. They've given the Tangos over to Matu. They're going to try and put the Abaddon mid against the Bat. As he's fully prepared with the wand, straight up completed. We're going to see Thunder Predator try for a first blood here as they'll start heading up into the high ground of Secret. Won't quite be able to get the jump, and now with the tag team, Yaps are ready to turn. They're over to Moose, and Secret, they'll be the ones to claim first blood for Zai. It's always very scary trying to fight.
Thunder Predator, they knew someone was up the hill on the high ground because the smoke broke on the Earth Spirit, and he pays with his life. It's kind of hard to fight into Tusk. Like, Tusk with the tag team, it's just so much damage, 3-4 heroes hitting you.
Unless, like Leo style, I think they're already going to swap things up. They're going to put Minos over towards a different lane. Leo style, he doesn't want to play into this mid lane. It's going to be pretty much impossible for him to shut down Matu. Matu with the full wand and as an Abaddon with the Aphotic Shield, you can't play the Bat for that matchup. You want to try and get him somewhere where he's going to be able to have the potential to threaten the enemy core. So they'll put him down bottom, which will put him in that Zai matchup. We'll see if Secret respond to this and switch things around.
They have the tools. Yeah. They have heroes to swap things around. Batrider with the shared tangos on the bottom lane needs to bring some extra regen. He has a bottle, but definitely needs to bring some extra. Abaddon on the mid lane doesn't care too much about the lifesteal. We're going to see the trades, but I feel Abaddon, I don't remember seeing this matchup mid for a reason because it almost never happens, but I feel Abaddon should have a bit of a, easier time. That Curse of Avernus, extra slow, extra attack speed, and then the silence on the lifestealer. You just don't have a long lane enough to be able to, utilize the Abaddon. And now they're swapping things around already. Zai walking to the mid lane. Like, this is a free lane for Zai. Abaddon goes to the bottom. Free lane for Abaddon.
Yeah, they really want to get the Abaddon against this Bat, Leo style. Of course, it's going to be walking back over towards the mid. We are definitely going to see some musical lanes continue here. As both teams fight to get the matchups that they want.
Remember, this is a position 5 Tide Hunter because he had way too many counters. Potentially that Timbersaw plays 1 versus 1 against him, then he gets just completely dumpstered by the Timber. They keep swapping. I think this favors Team Secret a bit more. They still have Nisha on the top lane, free farming on this Mars. The biggest winner is MJZ on the Tide Hunter. Yeah. He's like, guys, I do not want to move.
Nah, he's just going to take this.
He's like, I'll take the XP, I'll take some CS.
Leo style. This is going to find Yapso here in the jungle. Yapso trying to do his best to just sort of waste further time of Leo style, as Leo style is trying to get in between these lanes.
Are you okay in the old chat? And that's a good voice line. How's mid doing? What a time to be alive. We waited more than a year for a Dota LAN, and then we get Abaddon versus Lifestealer mid. What?
What? What indeed? As bottom lane. And Leo style, he's moved away from the Abaddon. Are we going to see the Abaddon move again? We are. We are indeed. Matu, he's following that Bat. He's not letting Leo have the lane that Leo wants. And Leo, as soon as that Matu turns back down on the bottom lane, he's already making his way back over the mid. I don't know when we're going to see these musical lanes come to an end.
They need to stop eventually. Like Matumba Man, he's not CSing, he's using only the M key, move to the certain hero, just follow that Batrider pretty much, and now they're swapping again.
Leo back over the mid. Let's see how long it takes for Matu to move back over it. Or if Matu will finally concede to the movements of Leo style. No, he's going there. He's going there. He's not going to let Leo win this one. Matu is not leaving the bat alone.
Maybe there are some rules that we didn't read before it. If you swap the lanes first 10 times, you just win.
Right, well, like one of those sort of obscure chess moves.
The first
you know,
it's just, you're just,
the game is over.
Game's over.
Matsu's mid, and Leo, he's I'm out. Back to bottom he goes. Down bottom, they have got the catch onto MJZ. See if Zai and Yapso have the damage.
Looks pretty dead to me.
One more whirling death, and Zai will be able to finish off the job. Same time up top, Moose, Nisha and Puppey have found him. Kills on both of the side lanes for Secret.
I feel Thunder Predator just overcomplicated things for themselves
and here we go again.
With the draft. Yeah, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Eventually, you have to stop MNZ.
And here we go again. Leo's out. Back over to mid. He doesn't want to be near Matu.
What if you lose movement speed if you move too much? Because the hero is going to get tired.
I mean, what is Matu's going back over there? This literally is never going to stop. This is going to be never ending.
I remember one game when Eternal Envy played. They kept swapping for 10 minutes. He just wanted to have a better matchup for him. Of course, in the end, they lost the game, but didn't matter. It was fun to watch. Puppey getting caught on the top lane.
We'll be able to catch him. Playing a bit deep as he try to come around the creep wave. And maybe it's come to an end now. Back to the Lifestealer against the Abaddon. See if Matu and Zai do make the moves. It's Leo Style, MJZ, Thunder Predator. They're finally, 5 minutes in, got the lane that they wanted. Is it gonna stay like this, or are we gonna see Secret swap again?
I think I think it's time to stop.
When it's time to stop, it's time to stop.
Zai 6-7 sticking up palm charges, needs to be careful. Does not want to go in. Leo Style doesn't have too much region. Also does not have mana for Firefly.
And rolling 10 stacks.
I told you, he's losing the move speed. He's moving at the 200 move speed because he went to the mid and back multiple times. Tries to use a hook. Misses.
Oh, Centaur helping out there with a 3-man stun. All right, the neutrals. Give me a bit of a helping hand there for Thunder Predator. Zai is going to go for the TP out, but Moose is actually able to get in and stop it. So now Zai dead and without a TP to return to a lane.
They're still not done. Matu, once again, back to the bottom lane. He also has 3 points in Curse of Avernus. More slow.
Frank coming in with the setup onto Yapso. Minos not quite able to close the gap and start getting that slow going. Putting pressure onto the tier 1 mid. TP over from Marzino is going to take a long time here for Nisha. Frank trying to pop the sprout to hold them back. He's attempting to get out of this, but Yapso will be able to trap him off with the shards. I'll kill off Frank.
So far, the highlight of this game for me was that Centaur triple stunning Team Secret, I gotta say. Because people are just swapping things around. A lot of pressure on the tier 1 tower in the mid. They have a catapult, Leo Cell with the double damage. Arena drop.
Oh, he's caught both of them in, Nisha. We're gonna have moves rolling from the side. So able to get over towards Leo Star, kick him out, trying to protect him. Leo Star, Firefly going. They do get a very early tier 1 mid with all the movements around.
They get it, but it gets denied. So, it still opens up the map. But you don't get the gold for it. Matu still on the bottom lane. Tidehunter, high level. I've been talking about how he's the biggest winner, level 5, 7 minutes in as a position 5. Not too bad.
Yeah, kind of hard for them to go on. Very tanky already, MJZ. 3 points of Anchor Smash, of course, always going to be very nice against a lineup with 4 melee heroes. Outside of the burst, he's going to have a solid shot of surviving. The top lane really been the lane that we haven't really looked at too much because it's kind of been the most static. Frank's been up here, farming away, nice and safe. He's level 6, so we'll have that move ready with the Nature's Wrath. Sees an opportunity. Leo Style is going to start working on his bots in the mid lane. So with the tier 1 taken down from Secret's half, he's going to feel very secure doing this. There's not going to be really any chance of Secret catching him by surprise.
I think we're done with swapping, and now we can start playing some Dota.
Yeah.
It's been done. Everyone had their own fun. Now let's see what happens. Tidehunter, not level 6 yet. Zai has Arena, could cut down those trees easily.
There's the setup. Going on to MJZ. Can they burst in? Mass TP's coming in. They can't. They've got to back off now. Secret as moves. Comes in with a counterplay. Starting things off with the slow onto Nisha, but the shield's out from Matu. Nisha is going to be able to run Leo style. Can't quite close in on this. And of course, not quite having that level 6 yet on the bat. Just a creep away from it.
Smoke. They still need that level 6. Zai playing very aggressive on the top lane, trying to zone out the Frank. Last time Frank played Nature's Prophet, he was the tank with that mech pipe Crimson Guard type of a build. This time around going for more of a damage oriented, which I really like. You know, the silence, a lot of value, especially against the Abaddon and Tusk on top of that. Not a big fan of Lifestealer going for the Battle Fury, I gotta say.
Zai goes for a TP out, moves and Leo style. I'll quickly cancel that as the two of them run him down. They'll be able to get the kill. Zai falls. We did see this Battle Fury Lifestealer before.
He played it against PSG LGD when they won that game. It was a game that didn't really matter, but still I feel Battle Fury, you know, is not the best choice. If you get something like an Armlet, Team Secret doesn't have any kind of burst damage, so you can always pretty much Armlet toggle. And you're playing into full melee heroes. Just Battle Fury.
I mean, that's the cleave paying off then, you know? 4 melee heroes in a fight.
Oh yeah, you use Flame Break, push them all to one side, then cleave with the Lifestealer.
Yeah, it can work. Top lane. See if Frank can get his way out of this. The arena's dropped down, moves. He's going to roll in. Going to get the connection onto Nisha. Frank getting low. He's not going to be able to escape this. The arena trapping him, taking him out. Moves. He'll TP away though. Knows there's no further TP cancel between the two. Secret. On the bottom side, looking towards MJZ. They've got MNZ coming over. Ravage at the ready if they want to pop it. Silence out on MJZ. Minos looking towards Matu. The borrowed time's out. Matu able to commit, take out the Tide.
That was such nicely done by Yapsor. He precast the Snowball in case Tidehunter wants to use the Ravage, and then he can save the Matumba man. They get out and still gonna get the kill, but Tidehunter realized, you know, I'm not gonna get too much out of this anyway, especially if he dodges, it's gonna be a waste. I'll just keep it.
See Matu's build again, second time today, going for the Midas. See that excellent item on the Abaddon to accelerate the levels. Of course, you benefit from that attack speed with the passive. And of course, he sees Minos going for the Battle Fury. He knows this is going to be a bit of a farm game, so he's got to have his own sort of item to allow him to scale up as well.
Lifestealer's playing into 4 melee heroes. He's also having 3 points in Gold Frenzy, just for some extra slow, which I really like. Like you can see Abaddon right now, he can't really trade. You talked about that hand of Midas. Other teams are probably going to be, well, man, Team Secret. They're doing it. They're buying hand of Midas. So they're going to start a trend.
No, absolutely. Every team's carry is going to be like, guys, I want to buy Midas. If Matu's doing it, I'm going to do it, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more.
I'm more worried about people in the pubs. Frank
people in the pubs.
Caught.
Frank, got the backup. Moose comes in. MJZ with a lovely 4-man Ravage. The Magnetize going out as well from Moose. It's quite a fair bit of damage coming out to Secret. Yapsor and Zai both getting low. Leo style on top of the two of them with the Firefly. He'll get the double kill. Look to knock back Nisha with the Flame Break. He's going to chase on forward. See if he can get the grab onto Nisha. He can. Dragging back the Mars. They'll be able to set up for a third kill. Minos turning up as well as Nisha. They'll put the 1 charges. Try and push them back with the God's Rebuke. With the slow of the Ghoul Frenzy, it's too much. He can't run. Thunder Predator. They'll turn that attempt around from Secret as MJZ. Beautiful Ravage. And the backup, of course, is there. It's Thunder Predator. They'll always be in to back one another up.
Yeah, great Ravage, nice follow-up from the Earth Spirit, 4-man Magnetize, a lot of overtime damage, Batrider shows up. I gotta say, I'm a bit worried for Team Secret in this game. Like, they have no real answer for Lifestealer. Like, they have no abilities that go through Magic Immunity other than Volder Sponge. And Yapsor, you know, he realizes that, had a great success in the previous game with the kick. I'll get the Aghanim Scepter, you know, deal with the rest. I'm gonna kick Lifestealer out.
We'll see what sort of items Matu's going to get after this Midas. As you say, definitely not as sort of a clear route to victory for Secret's lineup compared to what they had in game 1, where they had Matu farming away on the Monkey King. This time it's a little bit different with this Abaddon carry.
Also a bit limited on the tower damage for Team Secret. Like, they need to play with the catapults. Enchantress possibly getting a creep. Timbersaw can tank the damage, but right now they can't just, you know, group around and start hitting on the tower.
I think already someone's yeah, he's ready to follow the footsteps of Matu. You see Moose? You like this one on the Earth Spirit?
Oh yeah. Great success from the last game. He's like, you know, they don't have tower damage, what I just talked about. They're gonna be here for a very long time.
Yeah.
Why don't I just get the Midas?
Let's get the Midas.
So if you see someone else going for Midas,
then it's you've been given the all clear. It's like, right, Midas are in play. I'm gonna get my own.
no, but this could also say for Team Secret, you know, they're getting their Midases. What do we do? Like, we're gonna respond with our own.
I see. There may be more to come out. Well, we're yet to see what Leo's queuing up after the bots. He might want to go for the greed as well. Bottom lane, MJZ will be found. Leo style, trying to see if they can maybe get something going on this top lane, but Zai's here with the backup. Bit of a spooky place for Minos to be. Battle Fury is now done on the Lifestealer.
It's a 14-minute Battle Fury with the phase boots. Great timing. Lifestealer, you know, he's gonna get farm. Like, this hero will definitely get the farm. He's going into Yasha, next item. I don't think it's like needed to... I've seen Lifestealer getting the Manta style if he needs to be able to take care of himself, remove any kind of silences. He has like one silence, and that's only Curse of Avernus.
Yeah.
If he gets hit 4 times, which is, you know,
I mean,
pretty tough to get.
SMY is just going to be the straight up item for him. And Minos, he is going to farm fast. I mean, because one thing nice about the Cool Frenzy, giving you, plus 50 attack speed at the max level, really speeds up the farm. Actually, you benefit massively from the cleave. You can see him very quickly ripping through the Ancients. Just a bit of a test ready for a Matu on this carry pattern with the Midas. See if he can keep up with the farm this lifesteal. I think it's going to be hard. He's going for that full sort of the farm build from the Abaddon, the Midas into the Radiance on himself.
That's kind of a build you need to go for on Abaddon to be able to scale. Abaddon talents are really good top lane. Like 65 damage on level 15, CDR or armor if you want to go on level 20. Lasso.
Big deep dive in from Leo. He just goes right under the tower to grab Puppey. I get the kill before Zai can do anything about that. TP over not coming in time from the rest of Secret. That's Nisha, still 600 away from the Yules. So finding a setup onto Minos, I mean, even then, when it is done, it's going to be hard for them to really set up onto the lifesteal. And most of the time, Minos is going to be able to rage and survive anytime Secret go on him.
It's such a good lifestealer game. Yeah. They don't have the real answer for him. Only the kick, the punch. But YapzOr still deciding, maybe I need a Blink Dagger when they decide to go in. I need to be the saving tool. It's not easy to farm with the Tusk. They're going in on Frank.
He's got the Sprout. YapzOr, he'll cut his way in. Backups in from Moose. Frank still alive. Kick from Moose, getting Frank over to the side. Matu and YapzOr can't finish off the kill. And now the charge comes in from Thunder Predator. Leo style, moving in with Moose. They get the connection once again onto YapzOr. Matu trying to protect him with the Aphotic Shield. Should be enough sustain, Matu.
Moose is like, you were kicking our players last time. I'll show you how to kick my own teammates. Saves Frank there. Nicely done. Matu
has got the borrowed time. So if they can force it out of him. MJZ does have Ravage ready to go if any sort of fight gets brought down here. Of course, still having the outpost as well, Thunder Predator, so they can bring back up in if it kicks off. But Secret, they'll back away. Matu wanting to get the Radiance done before any sort of fight is forced. And he's only about 400 away from Recipe. 17 minutes in, 7-9. Less than 1k gold in it. Secret with a slight lead. In terms of the scanning and the farming, this lifestealer, Minos, is looking pretty terrifying. This is quick item timings from him. And obviously, whilst the Radiance will help Matu in terms of farming and fighting the rest of the lineup, it's not going to be an item that the lifestealer will care too much about at all in the team fights.
With the Rage, you don't care too much about it, true, but the overtime damage from Abaddon, he's the tanky one, he's the one who stays in the team fight for such a long time. Silence, so he can't pop that ulti.
So they can punish him after. Yeah, they're going to use the lasso as soon as the borrowed time comes out, drag him away from the rest of his teammates, and it's a clean kill there from Thunder Predator. Smart moves, as they know any time that the borrowed time's gone off, Leo Star will have no trouble finding the lasso. Thunder Predator, they're not even done yet. They're looking for Yapsol. Any TP cancel moves. He's in time. Another kill for Thunder Predator as they start to move and get Minos involved.
Even though in terms of net worth, it's pretty even, I'll say that Thunder Predator is in full control of this game. Like, Mars as a hero doesn't really, you know, scale that much. They're catching Leo style, okay.
Ravage is out. He's got the 3 of them, and Minos, he's ready to go to work straight over towards Nisha. Nisha's got to run. A turn with the Yules to hold back Minos' side. And a Sprout quickly cuts out with Whirling Death, looking over towards Moose. Moose low on the mana. Have Matu coming back into the game, heading over. Minos has got to be careful now. He's raging, and he's running away. Moose, another roll out will separate him from Secret. In fact, he's even made it over towards the safety of his own high ground. Nice move from Moose, will keep him out of any sort of harm's way. Secret won't be able to find him.
MJZ scouting things out as a Tide Hunter. He also has a Blink Dagger, which was just shown as a position 5. Like, it's still a good timing. Yapsor's still very far away from his Blink Dagger. Radiant's done on Abaddon. Seems like they want to go in and get the Roche kill. Tag team.
Okay, no Ravage.
Curse of Avernus. They know there's no Ravage, there's no Lasso, so they're going to use this opportunity.
And they don't do it super quick. I guess the Curse obviously does help. But there should be maybe a bit of a window of opportunity for Thunder Predator to at least try and slow Secret down here. It's MJZ. He'll show his face first. Trying to burst the Tide. They are bringing him down as the arena's going to get dropped. Spear off the mark. Won't catch Leo Style. You have the snowball over towards Leo Style. They punch him up. They take down the bat. Minos is going to look towards Puppey first. As Puppey is getting ticked down by the Magnetize, but the healing attendants will keep him up. As they've lost 3, Minos and Moose having to bail as Moose is caught out too. Secret, they'll take down the 4 of them. As Thunder Predator try and step forward for the fight. Zai and Nisha just able to have the control and the damage there between the 2 of them with the arena and the burst, the Timber Saw. Thunder Predator couldn't quite fight into that.
I'm surprised they decided to take that fight. They have no Ravage, no Lasso. You know, fighting into Abaddon with the Radiance, so you can't do what you did to Abaddon last time around. Lasso after the ulti, the way you approached, like Team Secret was ready. They placed the Sentry Ward, they placed an Observer Ward in the river to see the approach coming out from the Thunder Predator, and it worked out. Now they have Aegis on Abaddon, going into Manta style. This is the same type of build I've seen from K1, aka Hector, from the Beast Coast. He's the one who played a couple of times Abaddon carry in the South America region.
Now we're seeing again here that whole fight. I mean, it really was, as you say, Matu just getting a lot of damage done throughout the duration of it all, and pretty much entirely staying within the range of that burn. Now Secret up to a little bit more of a lead, 2k up. Aegis on Matu, so now a very, very tricky target to go for.
Lifestealer's annoying, but with only 2 items, he really doesn't deal that much damage. You know, once he's 3-4 slotted, you're gonna feel a different Lifestealer. Team Secret smoked.
Heading over towards Frank.
Does not have a BKB yet, so this should be a kill.
He's gonna try for the TP out, but Yapsor, he's in. Snowball over, finishes him off. Matu already starting to push back the rest of them. There's complete space for Secret to take another tower. Looking to get a lot done with Aegis. Over to the side, Leo style. Drag back Nisha. Nisha gonna come in with a self-Yules, try and buy himself some time, but Minos is on top of them with the help of MJZ. They'll bring down Nisha. The arena's out. They'll hold them in there momentarily. Secret, they don't want to try and get in on this though. Underneath the tier 2 and without their Mars, they'll back off.
Nisha used the arena because it will be back pretty much online when he respawns, but try to set something up if the team wants to take that fight. Lotus Orb, that's going to be a great value against the Earth Spirit Silences, Batrider, and also Silence from the Nation's Prophet. Frank, he definitely needs that BKB. They also need to talk about who's going, which items. I see both Nation's Prophet and Lifestealer having AC queued up.
Well, the game's now really going to begin for Moose.
Lifestealer
Finally has that Midas done. On the,
already committed with the Hyperstone, so Frank will need to think of something else.
see if they're going to be able to get any sort of dives onto Frank. Yeah, no, Frank's not messing around. He's elsewhere. Minos, I mean, yeah, Minos can pretty much farm wherever he wants. So it has to be a bit aware of the interruptions that could be provided by Yapsor. In terms of killing and catching, he doesn't necessarily have to rely on the TP. It's so incredibly speedy between the phase boots, the rage, and the buff of the S and Y.
This is the only spell he pretty much needs to care about.
Yeah.
Matumba Man has that level 15 talent. It's a lot of damage. It's 65 damage. You have this Aegis. Now you can feel more comfortable just going in and hitting that tower. You have a lot of attack speed. Going into Manta style, you can get rid of some sticky napalm charges. You have a Photic Shield. It's not so much about, you know, being able to remove the silences, even though it's a great benefit, especially against the Nation Prophet, because you can still pop the ulti whenever you feel like you need to pop it, instead of just waiting for silence to end. But it's also about the farm, like Radiance, Manta style, and Matumba Man, he's hitting the high ground.
Got to do something about this. Minute and 20 seconds left on the Aegis. Aggressive TP from MJZ. He ends up right underneath the nose of Matumba Man, and he's dead.
Buyback is available. He might need to pop it and try to take a fight.
He might need to. That TPing in under the tower, yeah, Secret, they had no hesitation to just step up and kill him off as soon as he appeared.
25 minutes in, Team Secret hitting the barracks.
Minos going for a bit of the split push. Tier 3 tower actually
almost done.
Yeah, nearly done here by Minos alone. Secret's starting to back off. They've sent back the one of them. Yapsor to try and defend, and it's worked. Minos, he's now heading over back in the creep, retreating.
Team Secret just moving as a unit, together, holding hands, a bat and ready to use a shield if something happens. They need to be careful about those split pushes. Yapsor, kind of one that needs to TP, possibly like stop the TP rotation from the Lifestealer, and they can still take a 4 versus 4 fight.
Oh man, those split pushes are going to get much more deadly once the AC's done. And Minos very, very close to its completion.
Lifestealer is massive, but they're right now not fighting with him. Could still be a bit problematic.
Puppey.
Lasso.
Let's try to lead the charges before anything happens. Ravage comes out from MJZ. He's caught the two of them. Turnover towards Nisha, but Nisha's got the BKB good to go. Looks for the catch, the setup onto Leo Style. He's got it. Arena straight into the spear, pinning Leo Style to the wall. He goes down. Frank's going for the BKB. TP
Punch.
out. He'll make it away. Yapsor not quite able to get in range in time.
Close. It looked like a good Ravage. Only managed to kill Puppey after that, so not really worth it. Puppey, once again, super farmed on the Enchantress. More farmed than Yapsor, more farmed than Earth Spirit with Hand of Midas, who's actually holding a Philosopher's Stone. So Puppey getting a ton of farm. Same item build, Glimmer Cape, Force Staff to push people out of the trouble, push people out of the Sprout. Great against the Lifestealer.
Secret back on with a bit of pressure in the mid whilst Leo Style was out of the game. As we see, Moose going to take a little bit of time before he makes his goal back on this one. Or maybe they can draw the game out as late as it looks like they intend to plan with these sort of item pickups on the support. All in all, a much closer game than game one. Both the numbers and the potential of both teams' lineups as things go on.
They're respecting this damage coming out from the Lifestealer, potential Flame Break, or even Lasso when they're sieging the high ground. Batrider also found Faded Brooch and has a lens, a lot of movement speed, the cast range going into BKB, which I really like. They have no abilities, once again, other than that Walrus Punch. Leo Style. Someone, please help me.
It's going to be all right. I mean, again, Minos has done excellently at just finding this constant sort of side of the map where Secret never is. As his farm continues to flow in at an incredible rate, well on the way towards the Basher after the AC.
The Paladin Sword, the Dream on the Lifestealer.
Absolutely, yeah, this is
He's going to go for that tier 3 tower. Try to push it, maybe, you know, try to stop Tusk's TP, because Tusk should be the one TPing first, and being able to, you know, go for the Lifestealer. Shard does not connect.
And they brought 4 TPs back for this Secret, so Minos just doing an excellent job at forcing Secret's hands and making sure that Secret, despite having the slight lead, they're having to play the game that Thunder Predator's forcing them to.
This lane ward on the bottom, scouting things out. Like, they know Lifestealer will be trying to do the same thing, and they can be ready. They can TP to tier 2 tower on the mid, possibly backstab because they have good vision, but they need a Tusk. He's also going for that Aghanim Scepter once again, which I really like. Understands the threat is coming from the Lifestealer. He will be the one dealing the damage. We need to get rid of him. Like, we don't have enough to kill him, but we can kill the rest. Just kite the Lifestealer.
On the side, Leostyle. He's got to put the BKB, but Matthew's able to find the bash. Yasuo jumps over. Leostyle, he needs help, and he needs it now. The heal comes out from Minos as he jumps in, jumps out. Keeps Leostyle fine to move on. Minos is on the run, over in the river. They'll trap both the two of them. Matu getting low, but he pots the Manta. The BKB's out from Frank, but the bash is indeed from Matu, leaving no opportunity to Frank to escape. As Frank goes down, Nisha on the side catches both the two of them, Leostyle and MJZ inside the arena.
They also found Moose. That's a 4-man. I gotta call it a team wipe, but the Team Secret playing so aggressively, you know, not allowing Tidehunter, great spell usage, not allowing him to use the Ravage. Well, Lifestealer, at one point, he's gonna need to take a fight. Right now, just creep skipping, using the Rage. Roshan will respawn in 40 seconds. Matumba Man is just a beast on this Abaddon right now.
He is. We're seeing this fight. These BKBs, they just don't do anything at all when Matu's in, pummeling away, getting the bashes off. Minos, excellent little attempt there to try and keep Leostyle safe. But the way that Secret split the fight up too. Thunder Predator, they feel like they get a bit of a second win, can go back in on this, but Matu, he's dealing with Frank, and then Nisha just wrapping around from the mid, catches both the bat and the Tide perfectly.
A bit late for Ravage. You know, even if he pops it there is no follow-up, so it's just better to save it. Roche will respawn right now, Team Secret, they're already there.
They've got the combo. They've obviously got the Ravage after not using it in that last fight. Maybe they could try and do something against Secret.
Bashes on the Lifestealer. Yeah, you can feel the power of the Lifestealer. They're still respecting it. Once Minos starts putting in some right clicks, they need to be careful. This AC deals a ton of damage, especially with the Battle Fury. Also has a Basher. Silence plus a bash.
Oh, he needs help, Minos. He's going to get the chance to put the Rage. Big damage coming in from Zai, though, as he cuts across. Just destroys the Earth Spirit. Now with the shards into the Spear, they've managed to catch out Minos.
That was such a nice execution there. Like, Lifestealer, he's like, I can man up against Abaddon, but those 4 hits, he gets silenced, doesn't have anything to dispel it with.
Oh, and it's so much damage. Now,
no need for Ravage once again. It feels like it's getting out of control. Like, Batrider, I am not seeing make him any aggressive moves. Frank, so close.
That's really starting to ramp up now. 25-11, 10k lead for Secret. It's Matu full Abyssal Blade. We've seen it prove incredibly difficult for Thunder Predator to make any sort of moves onto this carrier Abaddon. As this last pick looking pretty perfect for Secret with the way that Matu's been able to play it out.
Thunder Predator took that like one good fight, then kind of threw the game away when they decided to go inside the pit. They lost 4. This is a free Roshan for Team Secret. The damage is just too high with the tag team. That Curse of Avernus. Now, you said it, full Abyssal Blade. He can be the one controlling the Lifestealer. He doesn't care too much, has Manta style, so even if they get the good jump, he can still pop the ulti and shield the other guy. Kind of be the saving tool and the damage. Just love this Abaddon last pick.
Yeah. And we've sort of seen as well with the way that the game's played, and Minos, he's had to go for sort of the split push because there's just never really been a timing in sort of the last 10 minutes where he can feel strong against the carrier Abaddon. Matu's always going to have the upper hand against him. Minos is queuing up the Divine Rapier. It's needed. They need something big this game to have a chance of turning it Secret. They're just getting too far ahead right now. They've got to go for something crazy.
That's big. That's how they come back into this game.
Yeah.
You know, he just started working on it, so it's going to take like at least 3+ minutes to finish it. Team Secret will be ready to go in, maybe get the first set of barracks.
All the couch moves in the trees.
Getting caught again.
Honestly, though, these sort of deaths, this is kind of what you need if you want to buy time for Minos to get the Rapier. They've got to sort of just throw heroes out, one by one, maybe try and distract Secret from hurrying things up and approaching the high ground. They've got to buy time for Minos to get the Rapier, otherwise they're not going to stand chance at all.
MJZ cutting the creep wave, has a Blink Dagger and the Force Staff. Puppey setting a vision. They also have Matu inside their base, so they need to be careful. Sprout around the barracks. Not sure why that's still a thing.
Right, they're on to Frank. Bashes are there, Frank's gone. Just diving in, and now they'll have the chance to go for the Rex here, Secret. Minos is going to try and force some of the back. Zion, Puppey, they are here to try and deal with the two of them. Minos is trying to get on top of the target, but can't get on top of Zai. Zai just continues to push back MJZ.
Nisha and Matu, they're not stopping. They're going to keep
going.
going.
They've got the back of the Moose. They might actually have a chance to kill it off Zai here. Zai's popped the Lotus Orb. Minos trying to stay on target, but Zai, he's away. Zips out with the Timber
Gentlemen,
Chain.
they're killing your base. You need to do something about it.
Puppey, he's just been the distraction right now. Keeping the three of them prioritized up on the top. They do kill Puppey. As you say, that the bottom lane's gone. Matu and Nisha, they've taken the mid-tier 3. Zai just creating pure space right now. As Thunder Predator, they're still going for it. You know, they've committed. They want to get him, but it's a lot of time, a lot of space.
Creating space, creating universe. Like they got the melee barracks on the mid lane. Like Thunder Predator, they're making a huge mistake chasing there, only getting, like even if they get a kill on Timber, so it doesn't matter. Like they can still rotate with the Abaddon. He's dropping fairly low, but has that Aegis.
Won't quite be able to get him. And now MJZ is trying to take the walk back down the mid lane. They've got the vision and the ward out. Nisha sees him coming. The setup's there and MJZ's dead. It's Minos. He's still trying to push on this top lane. This time Secret, they're bringing in a lot to deal with him. Minos, he's got to get out of here completely and immediately before Yapsel's able to close in, and he will. Heads out. Smartly done. The whole 5-mana Secret was heading his way.
Yeah, this game just feels it got out of control so quickly. They decide to go for a hero kill. Like even Earth Spirit, instead of going and try to defend the base, he TPs to an outpost, joins a fight, while the rest of the team, you know, they had 2 heroes in the base. Finally, AC done on Abaddon. He hits level 25, Aphotic Shield HP, so that's 380. I don't think they have
How do they kill him? Yeah,
I don't think they have anything against him right now. Still, minute and 15 seconds left on Aegis.
Oh,
playing Sid, straight up deleted.
You gotta be careful how close you get to Matu. You get in range of that Abyssal like Leo Star did just there, and you are gone. Leo Star does have buyback. Secret, now looking to claim that third final set of barracks here. They start the push up top. There's the buyback from Leo Star. Are they going to be able to stop themselves from being megaed? Minos wrapping around from the back. Matu's just moving in onto Frank. Moves. We'll kick Matu in a bit deeper. Nisha, Puppey coming in with a push. Minos, he's looking towards Puppey on the back lines. Moves will be able to get over to him. They're trying to take it down. Ravage from MJZ. Catches the 3 of them. And also Puppey at the back. Puppey falls. Can they get anything else? Minos, who's his next target going to be? He's going to head towards Nisha, but they've lost MJZ. MJZ with the buyback. Snowball over towards Moose. Moose able to roll away in time. Minos, he needs help. He's got the rage.
They also lost all the barracks, so they're going to play against the Mega Creep.
Leo Style.
Nisha jumping in.
He bought back for this. Leo Style's got to run.
Arena ready, BKB. There's no way he's getting out of this one.
Now Yapsol's in. That'll be Leo Style dead for 90. Over towards the mid, Minos and MJZ. They're trying to deal with Matuma Man. That's almost impossible. The Aegis will time out, but he still has to borrow time.
One-man army with the flamethrower spinning around.
And kicked over to the side. Minos, he's still caught though. Nisha's in, catches him in the arena. Minos is down. He's got a buyback, and he's going to need to use it if they want to try for another fight, but of course that's going to make the Divine Rapier nothing more than a dream with the amount of gold he's going to have to spend to get back in.
Mega Creeps are approaching the base. Abaddon hitting on the tower. Nisha with the Aghanim Scepter. And I love that. It feels like this spell does not belong in Dota, but it does. It's there.
Oh, and Yapsor, he's going to be able to kick Frank outside of the fountain. Comes in, kicks him out. Minos trying to step over towards him, but Frank getting bashed up by Matuma Man. They take him down. Matu turning over towards Minos. Moose comes over with the roll. They'll kick Minos back into the fountain. Yapsor having a bit of fun here as Moose gets left outside. GG is called. Secret will take game 2. The series, it's theirs.
Team Secret You know, just a bit too strong for Thunder Predator here. You know, they are the final boss that everyone is afraid to face, and they show why. Like, their versatility, the way they draft, like this Abaddon last pick was really the one to seal the deal. Great against the Tidehunter, great against the Batrider. Thunder Predator, they had their chance. You know, I felt like they were in control of the game, but one bad decision after another, and everything just collapsed.
It really did. It was, yeah, you said it. It's a bad and last pick. Matsu just playing it to perfection, and we saw just away from the early moments, right, where Secret knew that they just didn't want Thunder Predator to get to play their game that they had in mind, with the back getting a good matchup to these musical lanes. Matsu making sure that things were going to be great from the off, goes for this Midas into Radiance, and it looks perfect against Thunder Predator.
Thunder Predator, they played, I would say, like simple Dota during the group stage.
Sino kayo mag-isip from me?
Yeah.
Bakit ayaw?
Tapos yung hangin.
Saan ba hindi mo lumulutan?
Buhos daw kayo.
Lahat! Ito. Ano ba bukas? Meron dyan iba, hindi lumulutan. Hindi nagpatik si Dave.
Upload tayo sa nanayana. Sa nanayana. Hangin. Sabi.
Sino kayo mag-isip from me?
Yeah.
Bakit ayaw?
Tapos yung hangin.
Saan ba hindi mo lumulutan?
Buhos daw kayo.
Lahat! Ito. Ano ba bukas? Meron dyan iba, hindi lumulutan. Hindi nagpatik si Dave.
Upload tayo sa nanayana.
I love you. Ikaw. Sipin mo, sipin mo.
Sabi.
Kanta ka, Mika, kanta ka. Love you more. Kanta na! Ilang po mo na? Hindi ka kasi agad din. Gawin niya! Bakit? Nasa ref. Tama. Dali. Saan? Yan.
Gawin ako.
Man, baka ready Jason. Nasa ref. Sabi mo, baka ready Jason. Madami. Baka ready Jason.
di pa ako naligo.
Ayusin mo. Ganun lang. Tapos magsalita ka.
Kite.
Guys, nahiya siya kanina. Dali mo, sige pa. Dali mo, busin mo.
Asa rep, Lord.
Bagay na bagay. Wait lang.
Ay.
Chinita.
Kain bubog.
Wait. Nahiya po kasi kanina, parang tanga naubos na tuloy.
Kite.
Ay, na nakikita. Ano nakikitawa?
Ano bastos?
Panalo yan! Gagi! Busi mo dali, baby.
Putang ina!
Why should you invest in stocks on eToro?
With eToro, I can invest in global and local stocks.
Meron pa yan?
Kite.
Oh, di ba meron pa?
Ano bastos? Ayos ka.
Ano bastos? Wait lang, padaan mo na. Ito sa likod.
Ay.
Ano bastos? Ayun, dali, arit.
Putang ina yung dalawa. Tago ba kayo? Ano? Sagot.
Di ba?
Sagot. Putang ina.
Baby!
Trust talk. Trust talk yun. Ano yan? Saan mo dadalhin yan? Gobi, hindi mo bagong boss.
Gagawa ba yun na bumalik na? Ay naman, baby.
Putang ina, saan galing? Putang ina mo.
Meron pa yan.
Isbakol ka na naman, ha? Putang ina mo, ha?
Wala na, guys. Ayun na yan. Oh, baby.
Guys, yun na. Pukin ng ina
Ay,
niya.
bumalik ng boses mo.
Oy.
Oy.
Baka mag-ista. Yan guys, nakalis na sila Mika. Oh, may ayuda na naman ang mga tropahan. Guys, ayuda part 2. Di pa ako naligo. Ligo na ako guys. Anong oras na? Alas 12 na yata. Alauna na yata. Sama ko si Miss Nicole Santos.
10 pa lang.
Ba't gano'n parang 12 na? Wala nang tao dito sa bootcamp. Si Prom di guys, oh. Naglumukmok. Oh.
From di nagkakotse lang nilagnat na.
Oo. Guys, nagkakotse na si Prom di nagnat na. Eh, best friends kayo eh. Di na naglayo yung mga landas nyo. Samantha, hindi mo narinig.
Oo.
Sabi ko nasa rep lads. Panoorin mo na sa vlog ko.
Kaya pala tumatawa kayo.
Panoorin mo na sa vlog ko.
Meron pa.
Ha? Wala na yata.
Ay, gupi mo yan eh.
Gagong pangal mo ko banding. Papay.
Hello.
Baka
Wala na. Hello.
So, yung guys. Okay lang, di narinig ni Samantha. Manood ka na ng vlog ko.
Baka maubos.
Sabi ko nasa rep lads.
Wala na.
Tapos minuro, oy, tangin yung dalawa.
Sa birthday mo, bibilang ka agad to.
Oh, ang tagal pa.
Sige, bukas agad.
Sige. Tapos, ganun ako makipag-usap kahit kanina.
Hindi, 1M lang.
Bibili tayo ng stop vaping.
Hindi ako kasali.
Tsaka ikaw. Ikaw may ako ng cellphone, kita ka doon. Ako hindi kita doon, lalagay ko lang yung picture ko doon. Okay. Ayuda part 2.
Ang ganda ng lighting doon. So, ayoko dyan sa side na yun.
Pwede dito ka.
Tayo kanina ka.
Yan.
Sabi ko,
Tangina!
sino kayo pati si Frondy?
Yeah.
Hi, Bryce! Bakit tayo?
Tapos yung hangin.
Saan ba dito yung lumulutang?
Bukas daw kayo.
Lahat! Ito. Ano ba bukas? Meron dyan iba, hindi lumulutang. Hindi nagpatik si Dave.
Apple tayo sa tanaya ka na.
I love you.
Ay, bakit mo
Ang gat gagi, ang gat.
Ikaw.
Wait lang.
Sigupin mo higupin mo
Happy
one and...
Sabi.
I love you. Kakanta ka.
I love you more.
Kanta na. Ilang ko mo na. Ay, ganyan ka muna. Ang saya. Baby! Murahin mo nga si Kuya X. Huwag mataas. Babe! Putangin na! Ayaw na gumana! Wala na! X! Putangin na mo! Ay, gago! Sabi mo, baka hihigupin mo lang. Sabi mo, baka James to. Inhini mo. Ika lang, James. Ay!
Baka nakakasukat to.
Hindi! Ang dami naman. Igo!
Bakit?
Ay! Hindi na kasi agad. Kami niya! Bakit?
Saan nasa ref?
Nasa ref. Tama. Dali. Saan? Yan.
Gabi na.
Baka rin ni Jacob. Nasa ref. Sabi mo, baka rin ni Jacob. Like, madami. Baka rin ni Jacob. Baka rin ni Jacob. Next. Baby, ikaw kasi. Dali! Baby, ikaw naman. Oy, baby! Dali na! For the vlog.
Guys, matulog na ako.
Do you want to learn how to trade the next big move coming up in 2021? Well, I've got some great news.
Plastic mo. Nanood ka na pero. Hindi, nag-email ako.
Plastic mo.
Ano, guys, nag-email ako. Si Nicole, ina-edit yung vlog. Tapos, sana masayang kayo ulit sa ayuda. Ayuda, Nick, saro sa mga Miwo fans.
Suro.
Di ni Nicole Santos.
Credits. Guys, may bayad yun.
Guys, subscribe kayo sa YouTube channel ko, pati sa YouTube channel ni Nicole. Manood kayo palagi ng mga pag-vlog namin. Mag-start na yung game ko.
Teka. Saan ka galing kanina? Iniwan mo ako, kaya ako pinag-vlog mo sa'yo.
Galing kami sa bahay nila Boss Nax.
Tapos?
Kasama ko si Boss Diggs.
Alam mo, dapat binibili mo yung clips ko.
Bibiling ko ng
Bibili mo yung clips ko, na?
Pagmamahal ng bayad.
Ito guys, di nyo alam ko repot 6.
Ano ko repot?
Guguluhin natin siya.
Baby! Malakas ka laban. Baby!
Kasi ba to?
Ha?
Ito siya hotdog.
Oh. Sorry, Cesara. Guys, ayun na. Finish na yung vlog natin. For the vlog. Sinara.
Turuan mo naman sila, Gagi.
Guys, ganito, pipindutin nyo to. Pag napindot nyo to, pindutin nyo ulit.
Tapos?
Pag di nyo napindot, di bili kayo bago cellphone.
Bago cellphone.
Ang pagmamahal ko sa'yo ay totoo. Guys, nakahagli tayo. Buhat na natin subang.
Kasi sila pa ko siya. Kulit eh.
Nalagaw.
Pasa, aray. Gabay ka na. Gabay ka na kanina.
Bye-bye. Maraming paalam sa inyong lahat. Guys. Baby, no.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ikaw na kumain sa sarili mong vlog. Wala sa ngipin.
24 hours later.
Yan guys, bye-bye na. Tulog na ako. Ay, mag-ML na pala ako. Magpapalakas na ulit tayo guys. Si Samantha hindi pa umuwi guys.
Samantha Lipitit. Di ba grounded ka?
Oo. Ayan guys. Bukas na lang. Upload ko na to. Hindi ko na-upload guys. Papakita ko lang sa inyo clip na umiyak si AJ. Hindi ko na-upload dyan. Papansin kaya sa dami ng iyong
Guys, 1M subscriber na si H2. Bago ang lahat, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hindi mo pala ako kilala. Si Hannah, si Mitch. Oh, ba't ka galit, girl? Hindi ako kilala ni H2. H2! Magkasama sa bahay. Ano pa nga? Ayoko na! Uuwi na ako! Balik na kay Hannah. Hannah pa rin pag nagwawala ka. Paano ka? Hindi, wag na yung plastiker. Ito tao. Joke lang po. Sa kanya, rar. Wah!
Yes, parang si Hannah pa nag-away kayo. Paano?
Oo, paano kayo nag-away?
Parang monster. Weh! Ganto siguro tayo pa nag-away.
Oo, ganun lang siya. Ang nagbilis.
Parang halimong
Hindi. Nakita ko sila nag-away.
Paano nga? Kahapon? Oo.
Ano ba? Mag-away? Ang hindi ko paano mag-away. Ba't ganon?
Bakit di ako ganun? Mga bata kayo na kapag Jerica.
Ay, ganon? Ay, ganon daw. Ay, simit ko nga na. Uy!
Gaya ka dyan nun, todo na yun.
Si Mika pa na ako mag-galit. Yes, nag-galit ka na.
She's a Mona Lisa.
Paano ka mag-galit?
Alam niyo naman, maganda lang. Ganun. Gaya ka dyan nun, todo na yun.
Si Mika pa na ako mag-galit. Yes, nag-galit ka na. Ay, hindi. Good boy.
Paano ka magalit?
Paano ka mag-galit?
Alam niyo naman, maganda lang. Ganun.
Yun na yun?
Parang ganun. Alam ni Sam paano.
Yun na yun?
Narinig ni Sam.
Walang mura.
Pero alam niya kung paano ako magalit. Pero hindi pa ako nag-away, alam niya lang.
Ayuda daw. Nung bulong nga daw. Pabulong nga daw.
Parinig. Parinig ko ito.
Parinig mo. Ala, ganun yung bulaw. Ganun yung bulaw.
Patay tayo dyan.
Alam na lahat, lari kayo.
Okay. Joke lang kayo.
Wag daw. Joke lang.
Nasakit namin yung trip niyo, guys. Trip lang.
Trip lang yun, guys. Kung alam nyo lang, trip lang talaga yun.
Hindi nyo lang alam. Ay, no.
Kumisigaw sana. Sana. Silipin, aping naririnig ko, tol.
Ano yung narinig ko?
Ha? Nalaglag yung donut niya. Paano ka nagalit? Nagalit. Nalaglag yung donut. Action. Oto sampal pag nalaglag yung donut.
Sampaling ko na.
Naginan ko din ikaw yung mata. Pamaling ka na.
Pamaling ka na.
Ang ina niya, grabe magsalita ni Hannah. Ba't ganyan ka magsalita? Gusto ko yung... Rar!
Rar!
Rar! Rar! Rar! Ikaw, huwag ka ng peke, ikaw. Ano ka mag-rar? Sobra ako magalit. Rar ka muna. Rar! Ay, bye-bye. I love you. I love you.
There's goodness in everyone.
Asa punta? Scream na siya? Ay, mag-scream na si H2, guys.
Guys, hindi naman kasi si H2 ang pinupunta dito ni Mika. Punta kayo naman samahan sa kaya talaga. Kami ang pinupunta ni Mika dito. Happy ako may pizza eh.
Itong handa ni Mika, guys, para kay H2 lahat yan. Kasi 1M na yung bebe niya.
Hana, dito ka. Tignan mo si Hana.
Ano, okay ka lang?
Bet doon. Ba't lang po ang maliit na pizza?
Ang kulit ang putik na yan.
Gusto ko mahinhin challenge. Ay, gagawin ko yun sa buong araw mahinhin ako.
Kaya mo? Kaya mo? Kaya mo? Napailing. Maani, no?
Kasi po.
Ano ginanong mo? Mika, rar ka nga, rar. Ang amo mo naman mag-rar, yung rar. Ayaw, sineryosa. Mag-rar, yung rar. Ayaw, sineryosa ni ate mo, Mika. Ay guys, delivery pala kami ni Mika. Hindi namin pinaparahan si Mika. Pero sige, kung ngayon usap nyo, sige. Sige na. Hindi, nagkaroon si Mika kung anong gusto namin. Sabi namin, wag na mamilit. Kaya ayan.
Ayan nga guys, sabi namin, huwag ka na bumili, blah blah blah. Ay hindi, nagalit siya.
Siya yung nagalit, ibis na kami magalit, kami nilibre. Siya pa nagalit. Eto, Starbucks kami yan. So guys, mamaya na lang ulit. Pagdripan natin si Hana ngayon. Hana, ikaw pagdripan namin dito, Hana. Ikaw ang bago dito eh. Okay? Kasi Ate Chibi, bakit? Wait lang.
Di ko
Paano kunwari pag ikaw naging nanay?
Huwag na mag-anak.
Huwag na mag-anak.
Tama. Oo nga naman.
Pagkasabi niya, paano?
Huwag na mag-anak.
Paano pag inis ka na?
Oo, kay James. Ay, hindi.
Hindi ka magawa.
Sana ganun lahat. Inisip ko nga to.
Sige nga, inisin mo.
Ilisin natin si Hana. Iyak lang daw siya. Ay, we.
Ay, si Mitch, paano ka magalit, Mitch?
Ay, tahimik ako pag feel ko nga, gusto din siya.
Paano?
Anong style
Paano
ko?
pag naiinis ka?
Shit, Scorpio ka. Mamaya. Mamaya kami magkukwentuhan.
Paano pag galit ka?
Hindi talaga lang siya kapagalit.
Puta!
Ang Scorpio, pag galit.
Ganon?
Ang galit, pag galit ng Scorpio, nakakatakot kasi tahimik. Sobrang tahimik ang Scorpio.
Kahit anong sabihin niya sa amin, hindi ako magsasalita.
Hindi sila magsasalita kahit anong gawin mo.
Uy!
Tama!
Nagulat ako, Mika! Dagi na! Scorpio!
Magsasalita kahit anong gawin mo.
Uy!
Tama!
Nagulat ako, Mika! Dagi na! Scorpio! Kinubuan ako,
Ayan, Scorpio si Mika. Mika, paano ka galit?
Scorpio ka?
November. Paano ka galit? Gusto yung marinig pag galit ako, wait na paparinig ko. Narinig mo na yun. Yung sa mga audio.
Ay, mamaya na, naka-vlog yan eh.
Mamaya na.
Mamaya na. Paano? Totoo ba yung mga ganun?
Yung mga soja ko.
Oo,
Totoo yun.
Kasi ako Virgo ako.
Ay, Egis Virgo.
Hello?
Wait! Compatibility test. Pinaka-compatible Virgo tsaka Scorpio.
Ayun, yung ex ko,
Diba?
Scorpio!
Oh my God! Oh, Scorpio yung ex ko. Oh, Virgo.
Oh, di ba?
Anong ginawa mo? Nag-cheat ka din?
Oh my God!
Nag-cheat ka?
Hindi!
Yung Virgo. Akala ko. Hindi. Scorpio nag-cheat. Ay, talaga? Feel ko
sabi niya nila yung
ganun. Ganun, di ba?
Scorpio yung pwedeng mag-cheat kasi hindi nila gawin nilang gusto nila.
Di ba? Oo. Ganun sila.
La, so loyal yung Virgo. Virgo. Ano ba yung ano ba Virgo?
Ano yun?
Ano yung sa Spain?
Agad.
Everyone's lining up to see the Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to mute queen for me.
Ayuda. Abang-abang ay. Sana, nasa na siya? Ay, sana.
Sabi. Sabi. I love you more.
Happy birthday.
Tangina.
Sino kayo? Pati si Frondy.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Bakit tayo?
Tapos yung hangin.
Saan ba dito yung lumulutang?
Bukas daw kayo.
Lahat. Ito. Ano bukas? Hindi, meron dyan iba hindi lumulutang. Hindi nagpatik si Dave.
Upload tayo sa pareha na.
Dali. Ano sabihin ko? I love you. I love you more. I love you more.
I love... Ay, bakit mo na?
I love you more.
I love... Ay, bakit mo na?
I love you more.
I love... Ay, bakit mo na?
Ang cute, Gagi! Ang cute!
Ikaw.
Ito.
Sipsipin mo higupin mo
Happy one and...
Sabi.
I love you. I love you. Happy one and...
Sabi.
I love you.
Kanta ka, Mika. Kanta ka.
I love you more. I love you more.
Matagal na panahon nakitang balak tanungin. May pag-asa ba ko, bakit di pa sagutin? Sabihin mo ano pa ba ang dapat kong gawin? Bukod sa araw-araw kitang dapat mahalin.
Nilunok na kasi. Nasa ref. Tama. Dali. Saan? Yan.
Gawin mo.
Mang, baka ready Jay.
Nasa rep.
Welcome on stage, Virtus Pro. Welcome on stage, PSG LGD.
All these teams want to do is just win 4 best-of-3s and be done with it. Because that would have, oh, and a best of 5. I guess one of those is best of 5. Because that would mean that they would have won the major, and it sounds so simple. Just 4 series. It's just Dota 2. How hard can it be?
Just win.
Just win, lol.
Just win, lol.
It's going to be pretty difficult, though, because as Gus just mentioned, this is going to be our closest match, our closest series of the day. Both of these teams have shown a fantastic skill, but VP has not shown it recently, and I think that is something that is the main question going into the first game of this best of 3. How does Virtus Pro play on LAN compared to when they are online? They did bootcamp for the majority of the time, though, so they are used to that whole process, Gods.
Yeah, I think that's going to help them. They know they're just going to be used to being around each other. Maybe not quite the same pressure as what they're going to experience here, but it's going to help them. Just being able to gel with your teammates, knowing what you're like in person. It's always a new experience when you meet your teammates for the first time.
We saw how bad that worked out for Alliance.
Yeah, that's exactly what came to my mind as well. Just
like, too soon.
Poor FNG. What a terrible way to meet your team. You show up and that's what happens.
That's unfortunate. No, but going into this series, I want to talk. I want to talk heroes. I want to talk Dota. We already mentioned a couple of heroes, obviously Io, and the usual suspects keep popping off. But I want to hear if there's anything that we can expect that is a little unconventional coming out from these two teams.
Do we have the Venn diagram?
We have the Venn diagram!
I would like a Venn diagram,
I
please.
think. I just threw production under the bus. But earlier on, we had the Venn diagram.
Let's just operate under the assumption that we have the Venn diagram. Oh, look at the middle. Wow, Earthshakers in both of them. Wow, Death Prophets in the middle of both of them.
The Venn diagram! It's not the right one, but it's still, I'll take it.
The line diagram.
This is, this is a little skewed. Obviously, PSG LGD had a lot of data to go on, and for example, their wild cards, they only lost 1 series, and then they just, won 4 series in a row, so they have a high win rate.
I like it.
Hey, there it is, there it is. Only 3 heroes that overlap. That is the lowest I've seen, I think, so far.
Oh yeah, Kunkka. Oh man, I would love to see some VP Kunkka. I think that would be the flavor pick that would impress me the most. LGD, their Elder Titan. I think that's the one that I like the most from them. And in the middle, yeah, all the usual suspects. I guess Beastmaster's a little bit more highly ranked than I would have expected, but yeah, Puck, Monkey King. I would think that you may need to actually first phase Ame, and if you're VP. Ban out the Io, ban out the Monkey King.
Yeah.
Definitely, I would say Io +1, unless VP is planning on playing it themselves, depending on who has that first pick. And then also, I think, look to that Puck. The Monkey King is a hero both teams can play, is flexible between that core and mid-roll. Particularly good when you have that last pick of the draft to snag a Monkey King.
The Beastmaster is also most likely there because during the DPC League VP, that was the, if you're talking about the Dota in Eastern Europe, there was a Beastmaster or an Enigma in almost every game. Any Necro book buyer basically had a good showing there, so I feel like something already changed a little bit since then. Just like we saw on the side of PSG LGD, most of the heroes that have been very popular over the last week, so a little bit of what is it? A recency bias.
Correct.
Yeah. That's the one. Yes. But we're very soon ready. I don't think there's a lot of chance for cheese here, by the way.
Nah.
I mean, Huskar 4, we mentioned it. It shouldn't come out.
It shouldn't. I don't. That seemed more like a let's just have some fun when we're in a match that doesn't mean a whole lot to us. Maybe the one potential cheese is an LGD Techies.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
we had upper bracket Techies earlier today. Have you forgotten?
Yeah. PSG LGD picked it first.
Yeah. All I'm saying. But like, it's not just doing it when there's nothing on the line. It's doing it when your upper bracket life is on the line for Fnatic.
This is a team who's familiar with playing against the Techies because they play against Zayats.
Yes. Oh, that's true,
quite
actually.
a bit. So they know what that Techies does.
They definitely do.
I'd say outside of the box, LGD, against their last Quincy Crew series, they played Slardar, which has not been popular at all as an offlane choice recently. So even in the very, very last few games, LGD is still kind of expanding their hero pool a little bit.
Yeah. It definitely seems like one of their big strengths is that they're quick to adapt, their hero pool's very varied, and they're able, to just kind of think on the fly. Ame, I feel like his just played different character like almost every game. Every time I look, he's playing something new.
Definitely played a lot of different heroes, as we do still have the IO banned first phase. On the other side, PSG LGD decided to remove
IO and Monkey King, Ame's heroes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oracle Timber on the side. The DM Timber, staple. I kind of was expecting that at least banned, maybe not first phase, but fair enough. The Kingslayer Oracle is their other choice. They don't have a lot of data to go on, so it's interesting to see what they do end up going for.
Particularly the Oracle's just not like being a first to pick in many games. Usually, if Oracle comes out, it's a third, fourth pick.
Yeah, unless if you're IG.
Yeah,
IG was first phasing it with Oli.
So Mars comes out first. I think this hero is just rising and rising in stock. Every single game, it seems to be getting prioritized higher. It seems to be now the go-to offlane for all the Chinese teams. I think VP picked this as a block pick. They pick it just because it's damn freaking good. They saw what Secret were doing. You can flex it between different lanes. Mars is definitely one of the heroes of this tournament.
Yep, you don't want to give the Mars Phoenix combo away, so PSG LGD someone forced to pick it up, and that's hand warmers.
And Tsunami,
what's
your
up?
Streak continues. Said they may have to first pick Ame's hero, and they're like, well, he's going to keep getting banned, so let's pick Ame's hero.
Gotta get this out of the way real fast.
They're worried. They're like, dude, Ame, you're gonna have no hero. I mean, he plays a lot of things, but they really want to make sure they get something strong. They see the matchup most likely against the Mars. They're not expecting VP to flex it, I think, as the way other teams like Secret might.
I doubt it. No, DM's been playing a lot of it.
Yeah.
And same thing for Save. I think Lion was like his most picked hero during the DPC.
Yeah, they do tend to play it 4.
Yeah.
But it can also be switched around if they really want to. But yes, they tend to go for that as a 4 position.
So now dedicate some bans to protecting the troll. They ban out the Razor. What else would be annoying for a troll to deal with?
OD. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of OD this tournament.
OD's looked really bad. It's like the hero that was the most OP, the biggest fall. It was super OP at the start of the DPC. Like, it did get nerfed a bit, but I think even ignoring the nerfs, everyone just figured out what that hero does.
Yeah.
And I don't know. OD looks really bad. I think it was no one who played a mid OD game went into. Like
he crushed it. He got like a 7-minute Meteor Hammer, and then did nothing.
He ended the game like 8-2 or something. Yeah. Like, it was just shockingly underwhelming. And that's no one. Like, if he can't make the hero work, then I don't know.
Terrorblade.
Okay. That kind of carry that can outrange it. Maybe you're worried about Medusa or something as well. I feel like I've seen Medusa match up pretty well against the troll.
That would be pretty good.
But not sure if that's going to be something in VP's wheelhouse as much.
GP Clay played a fair amount of Viper, but I haven't really seen Viper at all during this tournament.
A lot of Viper bans. I feel like so many times we see a Timber pickup, Viper banned, or some DK pickup, Viper banned. Until you know you're picking a hero that gets countered by Viper, you're not going to pick a Viper unless it's countering something. It's very much feels like that hero's niche in the game.
I want to see GPK Kunkka. No one's been playing Kunkka, but I think GPK can get away with it.
No one indeed did play Kunkka.
You're correct.
Yeah. Didn't get him very far though.
Yeah, he was playing all the like 2017 mid laners. He was playing
Lina,
Kunkka.
Lina. Yeah, that's right.
Like,
I don't think, I mean, it can only be Kunkka. Do they have overall last pick? I don't think they do because they first picked, so I think you can only pick Kunkka if you have overall last pick and you know it's a good game for it, because otherwise it's just, you know, you got stuck with a Kunkka. We do have Death Prophet banned out. We almost forgot about her, but she is she's been a very popular hero across all regions.
Yeah, so VP let Tusk slide through.
Yeah, Tusk and Earth Spirit both not touched here in this matchup.
I guess we probably won't see Earth Spirit from VP since they have the Lion as a 4, but yeah, you can always slot Tusk as that safe lane support. Do some kind of like Tusk Weaver or something.
Oh, and friggin' LGD's ET has also gone untouched.
Interesting. Yeah.
Although I guess Y generally plays the Phoenix, so maybe looking for...
Yeah, Xingqiu hero. I've really liked the Mirana for Xingqiu. I think that's been one of the heroes I feel like he's excelled most on. But you need the lane for it, you need the pairing, and maybe you want to see a little bit more.
I don't know, against the Lion and Mars, I'm down for Tusk.
Yeah. Nice save against...
No, he's on VP actually, Shiver.
You're so funny, Tsunami. You can make a comedy duo with Black and all his dad jokes.
What kind of shoes do ninjas wear, Shiver?
Sneakers, Tsunami, because they sneak about. Alright, Shadow Shaman. We actually thought Shadow Shaman was going to be a lot more popular, but it hasn't been. He's been a little bit bullied out of the meta.
And VP pick a pretty good hero to bully Shaman out of this game as well. Ench gets picked up. Perhaps that's what we need, just Secret to play some games at the tournament. People remember how good Ench is, because this hero has been weirdly absent from this tournament.
Yeah. Shadow Shaman, by the way, 70% win rate over 13-ish games.
Okay. Like this Pengo pick a lot. A little surprised they didn't pick it before the Shaman. I think they could have maybe... Oh, I mean, I guess they just wanted Shaman, but I feel like they'd be better off with like a Pengo Mirana lane here, because then you'd have the Mirana against the Ench, but...
Yeah, I think the one time that they picked up the Pengo, they didn't give it to Faith Beyond, though. They gave it to Xingqiu. And so...
But it kind of has to be Faith Beyond.
It kind of has to be Faith Beyond in this one, yeah.
With the Shaman. Unless it's a mid-Pengo, but that's... I don't think they're going that out of the box.
Or if it's a 3 Phoenix, but I think that's also way too out of the box.
So... see where VP went ahead. They still need... I mean, VP's revealed so little with their draft. They've got the strong lane support. They've got a good dual lane in the off lane. Time to pick a carrier in mid. Jug comes out. Good egg hitter. Decent into the Troll matchup, but not amazing. Like, you can't really Omni-slash kill him. He's generally going to get off the battle trance and be able to turn and lifesteal a bit. But
Troll also can't reliably blind the Juggernaut, so it goes both ways, yeah.
Jug's just always felt solid. It seems it's kind of like the puck of carries where you never feel bad picking a Jug, I feel. Even when the opponents have a, you know, we've seen Jug picked into PA where it's like, oh, you can blur the Omni-slash, but you know, the Jug it's still a Jug. Solid laner, can fall back to the jungle, can keep up with most carries with the Battle Fury build.
No, I didn't even notice. GPK Storm gets a respect ban.
Yep. I mean, we are missing our mid laner for both squads.
Yeah.
Most likely. So that's going to be an exciting one. We do have an Alchemist ban, just in case. Don't want to get Alchemisted. We have Queen of Pain ban. Void Spirit still in the pool of some of the usual suspects.
Yep.
But what else do we want to see? Actually, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Void Spirit's definitely the one that stands out to me. I think particularly PSG LGD wants some kind of low cooldown hero that can just constantly run around, make plays, start fights. They've got 2 supports that aren't particularly active and need to kind of follow up an initiator, which you've got the Pengo, but I think they want a mid laner who can also fill that role. Yeah. Although the Alchemist suggests, I mean, Alchemist is more kind of that kind of cheesy pick that we've seen them run once.
They banned Kunkka?
Well, does that mean they want like an Invoker or something?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Usually you want, like, what, some of those...
Invoker would be pretty good, actually. I would like that for VP.
Okay, they
I mean, yeah, that's an instant Invoker ban.
Yeah.
Could be just mind games, right?
Yeah, they baited them.
But then they both waste a ban. It's like... It's like, baited,
But
forced you to
VP
ban
gets to
Invoker
pick
now.
first, so then at least their hero is still left in the pool.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, they would have banned something else maybe, but you made them waste their ban.
Yeah, I'm down with Void Spirit.
Yeah, if not Void Spirit, I'm trying to think what else. Something to dish out some damage during a Mars arena. They currently don't have a whole lot. I mean, Ench surprisingly can do pretty good damage, but...
You can go back to that Viper that I was talking about.
Shadow Fiend also still in the pool. Shadow Fiend against these PSG LGD supports is way more viable. I just don't like seeing Shadow Fiend against these Tusks, these Earth Spirits. When you see Lion Phoenix, Phoenix can kind of rotate. SF actually does work a whole lot better, and GPK is an SF specialist.
Yeah, Shaman with his like 290 move speed, he ain't ganking nobody.
Yeah.
It's the Doom special. Doom mid. It's the CIS special, Eastern Europe special, if you will.
I thought this fell out of favor, though.
No.
Like, I thought, like, Iceberg was the only person still doing it.
Iceberg and GPK.
Oh, okay.
Mostly. Well, this is the first Doom of the tournament, and if he performs the way he did in the DPC League, it will also be the last. Most likely, because then it's going to get banned around this stage.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Like,
yeah.
no, he played really
That's
well
true.
with it.
They won.
Okay.
They won like everything.
Yeah.
Kind of led the witness
No,
there.
that was not a flame. It would have been a really good flame if it was. No, it has worked out because he just gets so far ahead that it's going to be very difficult to kill him. And it's also considered a counter towards the troll, correct?
Yeah, I mean, he has no one else that he cares about dooming right now.
And I think what I like most about this pick is it's just going to throw PSG LGD off. That's what Secret against Thunder Predator. Force them to play a different style of game, make them worry about their lanes. Just pick something that's non-meta, and it's like PSG LGD is going to probably use up most of their reserve time here thinking about what this Doom does to change the game. Doubt they played against mid-Doom much at all in China. And they're going to have to, think kind of hard about how to approach this.
So either you pick someone... Okay, well, I'm not going to bother. Okay, they go with Magnus.
Wow.
Which is surprising. They did play Magnus before, but we all thought that was just because they played techies. Because they played Mag techies. That's the only time they played.
Yeah, but it's on Nothing to Say, so...
I think he played it last time, too.
Yeah,
Maybe
he did.
He just likes the Magnus, I guess. I mean, that game, I think, was just like, what hero do you want to play? Pick me something for fun, because it wasn't an important game. But
yeah, that's what I thought, too. It's just random. But turns out, no. There was practice. Practice for the real deal here in the upper bracket.
It's kind of a greedy pick. It's like this farming hero that just wants to trade farm with Doom, has the ability to fall back, like push out the wave with Shockwave plus Empower, then farm your jungle camps. It does seem like they want to get like a secondary core so that if, Troll gets Doom, the Magnus can still have an impact on these fights.
So what do we think? Oh, you are already stuck. You're already on the diamond hands of PSG LGD,
right?
Oh,
not for game one, actually. They're going to win.
What?
No,
Paper hands? What is that? Come on, you can't just do that.
No. They're winning it 2-1, Sheep. This is the dip, Right now we're in the dip, but I'm holding for game 2 and 3. They're going to win the series 2-1.
Okay.
I'm not selling. They're just losing game 1.
Just deep value on this one.
Game 1 draft, I like VP. So we're going to predict.
So he's shorting a little bit first.
Look,
too many parallels. Alright.
I'm long on Doom. Give me a VP as well.
I gotta go for VP as well until they have. Until they prove otherwise, I think they're going to be very strong going into the first game. I'm curious to hear though, what is the thing that they're going to have to do to get ahead in the lanes? Is getting ahead in the lanes, is that enough in this game?
I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I think if the Doom lives up to the standard that it was setting in the Eastern European DPC, then even if they fall behind, I think that Troll is going to struggle to find relevance in this game. Even though you're farming like crazy with Cleave from Magnus, it's not going to be enough.
But it's a Mag Troll. Always the same.
Not enough.
God, I bet you heard this 1,000 times and then some. When there's a Mag in the game, there's always a chance.
I don't believe
that
that's
was
the expression.
Old Mag, I think. Old Mag.
When the Empower actually used to last for a little, like more than 5 seconds on
you still get the RP skewer backs if you're losing. You can skewer people in your base.
That's what Enigma's for these days.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this first game of this best of 3 series is going to play out. We're going to head over to our commentary duo of Black and MLP.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for our final series of the night between the side of PSG LGD and Virtus Pro. And of course, I am joined once again by Mr. Black. Black, the panel, no faith in the side of LGD. I'm wondering how you feel about this matchup. Who do you think is the favorite?
Coming into this matchup, I would definitely say VP is favored, just on paper, because of how strong they've been in the EU region. They were even the only team to be secret in the grand final. It's a big feat, you know. But this draft in particular, I think VP is also a little favored. Like Doom is gonna free farm, Juggernaut should be free farming as well, and a single core draft like Troll Magnus gets pretty shut down by a Doom. Like it removes Empower, and it will be very tough for this Troll to really, as the panel said, find any relevance in this game.
You weren't a big fan of the Doom pick either. You seem to not like Doom because it's a bit too easy of a mid lane hero. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Black?
I mean you do nothing, right? You literally just eat creeps, and your health regen will keep you at like full health the entire time. Unless you get scored into the tower, you'll never be in danger of dying. But you know, oftentimes the most boring heroes are the ones that win you games, like Dragon Knight, like Doom, like Troll even. That's just how Dota is. Feels bad.
Winning is generally fun. I would agree with that, John.
Winning is fun,
Excuse me,
yes.
Black. I keep calling you John. Sorry about that, Black.
That's fine. I have many names.
Yeah. The mid lane, up to say, is up against GPK. You talked about the Doom. You said it's a very boring hero. Into the Magnus, you've got a bit of skill potential back into the tier 1 tower, but apart from that, it should be a fairly boring lane, would you say, in your own words?
Yeah, but Magnus also is one of the heroes that can really snowball out of control in an easy lane, which Doom can't pressure Magnus like at all. 0%. So I'm expecting Magnus to be doing quite well here for himself as well. And it should just be a trade farm lane. Nobody should be dying here until level 6 at least.
Okay, fair enough. Of course, just looking at top lane. Oh, actually, skill back in the mid lane. JPK, look up a fair bit of damage. That's what I was just talking about as well. Nothing to say. He's going to be looking for those skill backs anytime he can get them. I think that's the one way you win the lane as well, just getting those skills. The bot lane. Bit of action there as well. Do see why. There, along with Arme, of course, up against the Lion and Mars, DM.
Bot
This lane,
really
the Troll
aggro
seems
lane
to have
for
a...
both. No, go ahead, sorry.
I was about to say, I feel like the Troll's not going to have too many issues. Unless you get caught out by one of the stuns, you should be just fine.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you, although there's a lot of potential for Disable coming out here from the Dire side. Not the biggest amount of damage blowing up our spin, but preemptively by GQ here. Into the base, which now leaves Pangoli alone. Should be giving free farm to the Juggernaut.
And it should be.
There, up top. And we have seen how much damage Juggernaut can do if he is just left unchecked. Like he has carried countless games. GPK, a little scared here of the skewer again. Taking the big round.
I think it's fair, right? Like the Doom, very low armor. Obviously the tower does a lot of damage. As the levels come up, and nothing to say, he's going to have a lot more damage. But top lane, speaking of damage, they do bully out Faith Beyond on the Pango. Very close call for Faith. He's going to be able to be salved up by Sinkyu and make it back into the lane. But the top lane's very difficult for PSG LGD. Like, you're up against a Jug, which is already hard enough. But then the Enchantress basically guarantees you the lane victory if you are Virtus Pro.
Yeah, Eng is such a lane bully, and especially with a strong carry like Juggernaut, it's almost impossible to lose this kind of lane. It's going to ensure that Nightfall is going to have a very good time here on his Juggernaut. And it's going to be scary. Like, he's going to be building into the Battle Fury, which is like the most recent trend. He's going to be snowballing pretty hard.
I think that Battle Fury is always the choice during the Major thus far. Like, I feel like just before the Major, it was always about the Maelstrom pickup into the SNY, but now the Battle Fury just seems to be the way to go. Like, more teams are just happy to be a bit greedier about it.
Yeah, most of the time the standard build on Jug was like Midas, Maelstrom into the Saint Yasha. But yeah, as you said, nowadays everybody seems to be favoring the Battle Fury. Just be a little bit more greedy. And just in general, in big tournaments, most players are more greedy because teams tend to be a little bit more timid, you know? You don't want to make big mistakes that cost you the game potentially. So a lot more farming is involved generally.
Speaking from experience there, Black? Had a few,
Definitely. Like online tournaments, you know, you play some carry pudges and stuff, then it gets to LAN, suddenly your team doesn't pick you pudge anymore, they pick you anti-mage, pick you Terrorblade, and you're like, why, guys?
Excuse me?
Like, because it's
why
an important
anti-mage,
tournament, man.
Who are you to complain about anti-mage? You spent half your career playing anti-mage, Black. I remember. I watched you for a very long time.
I'm not complaining, you know, it's more like Pudge is more fun than anti-mage.
Bot lane, stun out, no follow-up spear, but now the Shackles is out. Xingqiu making the rotation over, save. Can be slowed up, and that should be a first blood, unless the God's Rebuke might be enough. Save. He should be gone, and he is. Xingqiu does eventually get the kill. Very nice rotation from the Shaman.
Yeah, the range treant, as we call him, hitting for like 90 damage every hit. Absolutely brutal. Good rotation here,
balanced.
leaving the Pango pretty stranded though, and giving the Juggernaut even more free farm. Mid lane, actually, I didn't notice. Nothing to say is dominating GPK here. 32 CS to 19.
You were very confident that the Doom should have a pretty easy time, but I suppose with that level 3 in power, nothing to say. As long as you could just out CS the Doom, it's really not an issue.
Yeah, like all Doom wants to do, why he's so popular, well, not popular, why he's strong in mid lane is you just outfarm the opponent, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. Nothing to say, doing a fantastic job at CSing and really keeping GPK quite shut down here.
Faith Beyond, though, really has been left behind, and I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with the decision to leave Faith at that top lane, because as the Shaman, you really can't do much against the Enchantress and the Jug. You may as well just leave him and try to win out the other lanes and just kind of sack the off lane, it seems. Faith is going to try and pull the wave. It's a nice little play, but he's not really going to get away with it, I don't think. Kingslayer, he'll get half the wave, but now he's going to be chased down. Faith. Meanwhile, mid lane, there is going to be a lot of action onto GPK. They do skewer him back, but a nice Earth Spike there from Save, who does quite literally save the day for his mid-derm. Or maybe not. Icarus dive out. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, the region from Devour too high. Not able to get a kill here. And there was RP used, which very good rotation here from Save. Oh, nice by Faith being well done. But it doesn't really help him too much, you know? He doesn't get much experience, he doesn't get much farm on his Pangolier right now. He has been sitting at 2.2k net worth for the past 2 minutes. Oh, they're surrounding him.
He is not giving up. Yeah, Faith Beyond, the poor guy just won't be left alone. He'll go to the low ground now. Xingqiu is going to try and help out. TP away, is it going to be good enough? Yes, it is. Just barely, and now nothing to say is going to come in. See if he can get anything done on the mag. He's got a lot of damage. Skewer is there. Kingslayer looks like he's gone. Up to say,
easy one.
Let's get something for his time.
That's Omnislash used for nothing, and they lost the support on top of it.
LGD looking good so far, I'm going to say. I mean, most people just favoring VP, but at least now things are looking good. In fact, Arme missed the stun. Save. Been unfortunate for him, and Arme going to be thanking his lucky stars.
I don't know what happened, by the way, but they removed the auto-targeting on Lion Stun. If you click on heroes now, it doesn't follow them anymore like it used to. I made that cruel realization by missing quite a lot of stuns, unfortunately.
Well, it is, you know, it's 2021 now, Black. I think people know how to stun, right? Surely.
Yeah, but they changed it without telling people they changed it. It was a shadow change. I was like, I'm just gonna click on that guy. And then he moves away, and I stunned the floor. And my teammates are like, what are you doing, bro?
It's just an intended feature. They intended not to tell anyone, Black. It's just a surprise. Mid lane, Power Rune going to be taken by the Lion.
Doom is up.
Hex out. Nothing to say. No Doom going to be there in time. The skewer is good. Meanwhile, bot lane, DM now going to be in trouble. Rolling Thunder does connect from Faith Beyond. And you know what? Considering the fact that Faith had such a bad lane, he is still able to make things happen across the map.
Yeah, I love that rotation. He knows he can't really bully Juggernaut at all, so why not just make life for the troll a little bit easier? Good rotation here, makes perfect sense.
I certainly agree. And Faith, I mean, he's going to have no farm. He's already accepted that, but he can still be quite disruptive. We'll see where he heads next. The top lane, Nightfall, is forcing in the tier 1 tower. Wise around the Phoenix, and he can try to slow this down, but there are more heroes coming, and VP Looks like they are going to commit all the way, especially with this enchanted creep.
Yeah, I mean, this top tower is not super important, so I don't think VP will hard commit anything. They just want to force some rotations, which they did. 3 heroes at the top lane there. So well done by VP. They really just don't really have an aggressive lineup. Like, the only initiation they have will come from the Mars, but he doesn't have the greatest game himself. So I'm expecting a very passive farm game from the VP side here. Of course, as we said, Juggernaut going into the Battle Fury. But that being said, they're smoking up to the bot lane. If Troll gets caught out, they have Doom available. And Lion is there as well.
Well, Arme hasn't seen them yet either. The smoke not broken. Save. He can get in range for that Hex now, Arme.
They know he's there.
Get a big surprise for himself. There's your Doom out. He's got no help on the way. They've just allowed Arme to die. The chances are you won't be able to save him anyway. Nice rotation.
Yeah, you always want to make sure you use that Doom as soon as possible. And getting one of the most important kills here. Xingqiu posturing very aggressively. He's all by himself, actually. Nice body block.
He wants the 10-minute bounty rune. But yeah, body blocks are there by JPK. Now Save is going to make his way in. Kingslayer, he'll join in as well. And that'll be a dead Shaman. Xingqiu, he tried. Does not end up paying off for him.
Very optimistic. I'm not going to lie. It was, yeah, unusual from Xingqiu. Usually he doesn't go for these kind of very high-risk, low-reward plays. But, you know, maybe feeling himself a little bit here.
Why the hell not? Miss every shot, you don't take black.
Yep, on the stage, you know, you gotta show your charisma, gotta show your flashiness. That's what it's all about.
Nothing to say now. He's smoked up with Y. Well, they're gonna put some deep wards down. He does have an Invis rune, but they're waiting for someone in the mid lane. Now DPK is going to show up and immediately an RP comes out. No hesitation, nothing to say. But do they have the damage output? GPK. He's alright for now. Why? He's going to go even further, but now the Hex is there. Save. Again, with a great save with the Rolling Thunder. In from Faith Beyond. He's going all the way in for GPK. GPK could not avoid the Rolling Thunder at all. Meanwhile, nothing to say. He will go after DM. A 2-for-2 trade. But LGD, they only lose their supports. Virtus Pro losing 2 cores. Definitely very favorable for LGD.
Yeah, it started off so weird too for LGD. They used Skua RP as well as the Pangolier came in very late, but like, how did that end up going so well for them? You know, like VP responded very quickly, but they still ended up losing 2 core heroes, whereas you said LG just lost 2 support heroes. Very favorable trade. A lot of time wasted here for VP. However, at least they have Juggernaut still free farming, so that's like, you know, the silver lining there. But Troll and Magnus are both out farming the other cores quite heavily at this point.
You know, with Arme on the Troll, he's going to have a much earlier power spike than the Jug is. That's the one thing, right? If Arme, if he can pick up a quick Battle Fury and just get involved with his team, maybe after the BKB, things could get quite scary for the side of Virtus Pro, at least the way things are going.
Interesting item build here also by Arme. He's choosing to go for the Battle Fury, even though he already has the Magnus on his team. It's gonna be double greed. As we said, man, like, people in this tournament have been all about that greed and getting away with it.
Very greedy.
Like Battle Fury plus Magnus is you literally like 2-hit creep waves. It's gonna be ridiculous at which speed he's gonna be farming. And they're getting away with it. They're up by 2k gold.
That they are. Bot lane, Faith Beyond. Say hello over to the Enchantress, but won't commit. Arme, he is going to run into DM now. DM
just kind of
completely ignoring Arme. Now Xingqiu's going to come over, but they aren't going to be in range to hex up the Mars. LGD thinking better of it, won't initiate onto DM. The save was around anyway, so it probably wouldn't have been the best idea.
It's going to be a very early
LGD, they can still go for a smoke.
They do have RP online again. RP online, Pango Roll online, Shaman Wards online. They have a lot of potential damage output here. And GPK might be the casualty again.
Oh, another great RP. The ward really paying off for LGD. They get the Doom again. And it all goes back to that one ward on the high ground.
Yeah, which is it's quite Interesting that VP didn't deward that after what happened last time. It's a pretty obvious ward spot, but as you said, paid off again. Doom dying once more before his BKB timing, and now they're here to pressure the mid tower. Troll
MVP
already picked up his Battle Fury as well, but so did Juggernaut. But you will just see like Troll should be, you know, just flying off the charts here soon. With that Empower, with that Battle Fury, should be farming at an incredible rate.
See how well Nightfall can keep up. So far, so good. Arme definitely looking to start to escalate. He's already queued up the SNY on that Troll. Pretty standard stuff. I imagine the battle, the BKB comes right after. But you can fight with the SNY quite effectively.
Yeah, SNY is just like so good now that it gives 25% status resistance. It got buffed up from 16% previously. It's an amazing item. Goes very well with his lifesteal, provided from the ultimate, of course, which also gets increased by it. It's just overall a perfect item on Troll. Gives him tank ability, gives him mobility, everything he lacks and wants.
Big smoke up. VP trying to loop through the mid lane. 15-minute bounty runes do spawn up. They're going to just kind of let go of this smoke now. Maybe just try and find another opportunity.
It's very problematic here for VP. Like, their lineup is not, you know, they can't do anything until they get that Blink Dagger on the line as well as the Mars. Mars already has his Blink Dagger now, but they don't really have a whole lot of follow-up opportunities. Very passive lineup, very passive playstyle. Mars.
Mid lane, they've got the spear up. Very nice initiation from DM. That'll be White gone. Maybe he can get the egg off in time. No, he's gone.
Nice
sure. Now the arena is in. DM locking them down. Not going to be quite enough. Nightfall though. He got the Omni off onto CQ. He kills off the Shaman. He will not say he has an RP very soon. In fact, he has it right now. Just needs to find the moment. DPK being caught, but he does throw the Doom out now onto Arme. The Troll can't battle Trent. Magnus jumping right in onto Safe. It is not going to help Arme. He is still alive, but eventually is going to tick out. The RP never really happened.
It was very unfortunate. He wanted to score the Lion into the rest of the team and then RP, but Lion preemptively used Earth Spike on another hero and nothing to say, got clipped on it by the corner. Was very unfortunate. Otherwise, I feel like this team fight might be looking very differently, you know? There was a perfect setup for like a 3-4-man RP if you get that score. Fortunate stun here by Safe. Or maybe it was planned, you know? Maybe he's a 5-head. We don't know that.
Never know. So you can, again, go for another smoke if you're LGD. You know how the ultis are down on Virtus Pro, and you've still got that RP to play with. They are still very strong against the lineup VP here. Not behind by any stretch.
Yeah, Doom is on cooldown, which is one of the most important abilities they have. So I wouldn't mind another smoke up just to kind of invade the jungle, get the deep wards in, be able to pick off the Juggernaut with that RP potentially. Who's also going Saint Yasha? The carries just have mirrored item builds, like completely mirrored. Oh, they're actually going to the Roche Pit. Okay.
All right.
I mean, VP should be able to fight. And of course, LGD also knows this. They have Pangolin, they have Shaman Wards, they have Troll. Some of the best Roche kills in the game. Very easy for them.
LGD, of course, gonna get it for free.
What is the best counter to Doom? MLP.
What is it, Black? Tell me.
And Ages of Immortal.
Wow.
You get doomed, and you come back. And Doom is on cooldown. Who would have thought, you know?
You ever considered going pro in this game? You might be good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it a couple of times, but you know, I'm choosing to take life slow. I'm a very calculated person. I'm gonna calculate the risk.
So they've got the Aegis now. They've got a pretty decent power spike on pretty much everyone on LGD. Virtus Pro probably not going to be too interested to fight, but they might have no choice because the Rolling Thunder are going to cancel the TP of their Kingslayer.
This is the worst spot to be in. Yeah, just got bong, 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 and Kingslayer is gone. Just a pos 5 though, but still a good effort here by LGD. Find him in the jungle and pick him off. Still a good chunk of gold.
Nightfall still desperately trying to farm up his top lane. DM barely getting away with the blink, and now the arena is dropped straight onto the Mag. Nothing to say. been trapped in.
Doom available.
DPK wants the Doom, but a nice illusion rune to pop. Nothing to say. He'll be fine. DPK will get the tip and back out.
Yeah. Wonder what he tipped him for. He did the hands up, but nothing really happened after that. And Doom is going straight into the Shiva's God. He knows he doesn't need Blink Dagger because Lion as well as Mars are going for one, so you just need to be the front line to give information for your teammates. Juggernaut got caught out, but no follow-up.
He's fine.
It's so hard to kill a Juggernaut with Saint Yasha. Status resistance coming in so handy, as well as the additional healing, of course, provided.
Mid lane, Arme.
Also fine.
It's going to be okay. Still got the battle trance. The only thing he's really going to be worried about is that Doom from DPK.
Yeah, he is working with the Aegis right now, though. They have to chew through 2 lives, which is not the easiest thing, especially now that he gets a Sage delivered. He will be sitting at around 2,000 health.
Arme's going to take over the triangle this dire side. It's very clear LGD feel very confident right now with their current draft. I do like this as well, right? Up against this Jug. Sorry.
I mean, they should feel very confident right now. They are 4K gold up, they have Aegis, they have a Magnus RP, which goes, of course, through the BKB, through the spin. They have all the tools they need to be able to deal with this VP draft. And maybe they're going to go for like another tower here. Choosing to play it more defensively, just want to farm it up. Because honestly, you're in no rush. Magnus, as well as Troll, are super good late game cores. You have Shaman who scales very well into the late game, as well as Phoenix. Like, your draft is designed for late game. No need to rush anything at all.
Bot lane,
Ward's going to be dropped casually.
You have one person come over, it'd be GPK, he'll come clear up a few, but certainly so. Arme on the front lines.
Who are they going to find? Who is the unfortunate player? It could be the Juggernaut, it would be the perfect catch, but Kingslayer is smoking them perfectly done.
Yeah, really good positioning from Kingslayer. Can they find anyone else, LGD? Not quite. Oh, nothing to say, no, he gets one. RP into the skewer, and they just pop the battle trance. Nothing
blown
to
up
say.
so fast.
Absolutely, and now Faith beyond, he can't even more DM. He'll get to the high ground, but my goodness. Nothing to say, he
has a plate mail. He's a Doom, he has BKB, he died so damn fast. Like, he died before the stun was even over. This Troll with Battle Fury and Empower hitting for 250 damage already. Damn, I mean, it's really paying off now, the greed that they chose to itemize for. Now 7k gold ahead, this Troll is an absolute monster. I never expected Doom to die this fast, gotta admit. Like, he has 2000 health, a plate mail. I thought he was gonna be way more tanky than that.
You still have confidence that the Nightfall eventually will be able to just outscale the LGD draft?
It's always hard to outscale a Troll as Juggernaut is the problem. Like, even once you reach that 5-6 item timing, he still has the Battle Trance to work with, so you will never really be able to fight him mano a mano, you know? Always gonna be a big problem. Especially if he's so far ahead. But now they know, no RP. Smoke up for the dire side. Aegis also expired, so Troll is a realistic kill
very
now.
good timing. BP gonna start moving in. Faith, good positioning. He seems to know what's going on. He'll break the smoke. He has the Rolling Thunder ready with the blink.
Perfect game
BP.
read. Like, look at LGD, they're outplaying him so hard right now.
Maybe not to say though, he gets caught by DM. Spear is there into the Omni Slash. No playing around.
Yep.
It's a big
I
kill.
thought they knew
Save
exactly what's happening, but nothing to say. Perhaps thought that they're smoking top, not bottom. He's paying the price for it. He is one of the richest cores on the map. Very good pickup here for the Juggernaut. Going into the Skadi next. I wonder if they might potentially run into damage issues here. I guess they do have the Doom percentage damage from the Infernal Blade, so should still be alright with that itemization.
If he's alive. I mean,
That's
last
true.
time. Be alive to use your spells.
He got blown up like so damn fast. I don't think he expected that either. Like, he died when RP was just half gone in duration.
Nevertheless, VP seem to be slowly making their way to the right track here. I mean, there is still a 7k net worth lead for LGD, but they don't seem to be too dissuaded. You look at the Jug, Nightfall, obviously he's going to have to put the team on his back a little bit this game, but still very well in net worth on this Jug. The Eye of Skadi, ever so close now.
I mean, that's the power of Doom, though. Even though you're 7k net worth behind, you know, one well-placed Doom on a Magnus or on a Troll can really just turn the tide of the fight. And suddenly that net worth advantage doesn't mean a whole lot if you can't do anything with it. Another 5-man
smoke up,
smoke
LGD.
here. I feel like they have infinite smokes. They're just popping a smoke every, like, 5 minutes.
It has been very often, I might add. Faith Beyond. Online, GPK always caught Sync Q right in with the Hex. They want that Doom gone, and they'll get him. Kingslayer unable to help on the Enchantress, and Arme will keep going. If he can get a bit of a cherry on top, he'll get it. LGD, the damage output out insane, and of course if you get the Hex initiation, it's not going to be too hard to get the kill.
I mean, GPK was a little conservative there. Like, he unsmoked one of them, didn't pop BKB straight away. He had like a good 1 second before Shadow Shaman decided to blink in and hex him. But maybe he didn't think they were so close, or that he had a Blink Dagger, because there was a Blink Dagger reveal. Ends up getting them 2 kills. 8k net worth lead now, and Troll is growing very rapidly. So is Juggernaut, though. But as I said, the matchup is not good for Juggernaut into the Troll.
Mate. Sort of spotted out DM for a second. We're about to see another smoke. They're grouping up again. Do they even... They can't have another one. They don't.
I feel like I haven't seen a single move from either team without a smoke so far.
Mid lane, oh, nice initiation. Sync Q again with the Hex into the Shackle. Rolling Thunder with the Sun Ray will be enough damage. Arme not even needed.
The power of Shaman. You catch a guy with the Hex, you Shackle, follow up, there's almost nothing you can do to survive. It's just too long. You're disabled for a good 8-9 seconds. The strongest single target disabler in the whole game. I always dread playing against Shadow Shaman in my pub games. Like, it's absolutely horrendous. It just feels so bad to just be shackled forever.
Pretty dead hero for a long time, though. It's kind of good to see the Shaman back. Feels like it's been forever that it's been away.
He was very popular in the China and SEA DPC region, especially in China, and we can just see here why. Like, you get this Blink Dagger, Aether Lens, the entire map is just afraid. You're off the map, everyone is afraid. This Juggernaut, he gets Hex shackled, he's dead. Really, pretty much anyone on the VP side is going to be dead if that happens to him. Roshan?
Roshan's going to come up.
Paladin Sword for the Troll. Perfect item for him. That means he can outsolo Roche potentially. Another smoke up.
LGD.
How many smokes did they hoard?
Another smoke, LGD, through the dire jungle.
Yeah. And they're just running 5 straight down middle. But LGD's on the opposite side of the map. So they won't be meeting just yet. And VP taking the high ground. But so is LGD. I don't think they're just gonna move back into their own high ground here. Way too sketchy. Like, no lane is being pushed.
Both of them just gonna hold that high ground.
Cold War.
Indeed. Both seem to know the Roshan's already up.
Yeah, they signed
There
a
you go
truce.
for the top tier 2 tower instead.
It's going to be a tough
There's
fight
still
for VP
objectives
here.
to be taken.
Certainly. Like, the top tower is going to fall to the Shaman wards.
Nightfall.
Oh, he just
Stop the Roshan.
Roche on Juggernaut, actually. Alright, very brave. They don't have the fastest Roche lineup, and LGD is right in the neighborhood.
They're going to Icarus dive in with the Rolling Thunder and the RP. Everything committed. They want that Jug gone, but he is not dead yet. He's actually quite tanky. He continues to survive even after all the spells thrown out. Now with the Omni trying to turn it back around. Nobody dies yet. the right side. Or
Arme
on the
got
left,
caught out
they are
completely.
going after Arme. The troll in trouble, still alive, can battle Trance, and now will right onto Nightfall. He'll get a kill into the Phoenix. He's being chased out by Arme. He'll be fine, but no, Xingqiu's there with the shackles holding him down, but nobody's there to follow up Xingqiu. Now with the Hex, can still hold the jug. Nobody's dying. DM goes back in for the spear. Earth Spike out from Save. They will kill off Arme. Very
a lot of
extended
buybacks they
team
committed
fight.
by the Radiant, and they still lost the team fight. It was such a messy fight for them. The 3 went into the pit. Troll can't follow up. He doesn't have a blink dagger himself. So they went in without their biggest damage dealer, and they just couldn't kill the Juggernaut, who had a healing ward stationed outside the Roche pit, healing him up throughout the entire duration of all these stuns. So well
Spear
played.
out. Then Port Y again. He glimmers, but it's not going to help him. Not underneath the dust of Virtus Pro. That was a dieback indeed, Black. Into the Roshan pit again.
Without the Phoenix. Yeah, should be a free Roshan for VP, taking out the courier as well. And this is Aegis and Cheese. VP suddenly back in the driver's seat.
And no contest.
And it was a huge blunder by LGD or slash miscommunication. Like, if the troll is in that pit, the Juggernaut will die right away. But he was so far away. He was getting controlled up in this at the sideline by the Lion. Very well played by Safe here, probably saving his team, you know, potentially the game. Because that Roshan fight was very game-winning for them. Or rather, staging the comeback for them.
How was it that this junk just never died?
Yeah, Troll got hexed on the side, gets impaled as well and doomed up. Rough. They tried to burst the Juggernaut, but as I said, the healing ward outside the pit the entire time, healing up by so much because he just finished that Skadi. And the Troll just never got to play the fight because he got doomed up.
VP now, they've pretty much closed the net worth lead that was there, and now moving into the mid lane. See Nightfall, how farmed he is on that jug. It's huge.
Absolutely humongous. He's outfarming a Troll with Battle Fury and Empower. That is remarkable. Nightfall, one of the best carries in the CIS region for quite a while now, and here once again showing why, having an amazing performance, currently sitting at 2-0 and 5. Still a deathless game from him. Very good showing.
Yeah, I mean, Ahar got away from the Ags now, and that's when it's going to feel much harder to go into VP once that Ags is up. And that's the timing you talked about earlier. Eventually VP will be a bit of a powerhouse with this draft. Head down to the bot lane, to start on that tier 2 bottom tower.
That's just the biggest problem, you know, like Satanic was nerfed so it doesn't give status resistance anymore. Now, Saint Joshua is the only item that gives status resistance, as well as Titan Sliver, which they didn't find. So this Doom on the Scroll Warlord is gonna be absolutely game winning. It's gonna last for 12 seconds where he can't BKB, can't battle trance, he just can't fight. So a 19k net worth hero is just taken out of the fight completely, and there's nothing they can do about it unless they burst the Doom.
Fade. Wrong Thunder is committed. He's going to go straight in onto Nightfall, but the spin is there in time. And now the RP!
Huge RP!
He got 3, but the Skewer is not going to catch anyone. The Doom is out. They have got Arme, I believe, with that Doom. DM still falling very, very low, but Arme now being doomed up. What do you do after the BKB wears out? He gets Hex. Spear there. Nothing to say. Still does get DM. And Arme is going to be safe, but now the Omni being committed by Nightfall. They'll get 1. It'll be Y. Nightfall got the Axe up now. He can turn around for a Swift Slash. Back in with the Doom to boot. They get the Shackles though. They have caught the jug, but there is no follow-up damage. Nightfall, he is still fine to continue fighting. Nothing to say, is not going to die. Barely get out. An absolute mess.
Very close fight here. It was a huge RP, but nothing to say. Otherwise, this fight could have looked very, very ugly for LGD here. It was very unfortunate. Troll used BKB and ult, and he was hitting the Mars the entire time from the front. Of course, that bulwark massively reducing that damage, and the Troll, you know, couldn't really kill anyone because of that.
What do you go for next if you're Nightfall on this jug? Like, any particular item we're looking for here for this Juggernaut?
Most probably a Basher, but Basher doesn't really give a whole lot of damage, so maybe a Butterfly could be a pretty good choice too. But most people do just go for the Abyssal Blade for the potential Disable. And it should be the same for Troll here as well. Yeah. Almost Abyssal Blade completed on him. Just needs 150 more.
Arme. Oh, they ran right in. Hex. Again, no committal. They are just a little bit too afraid.
I mean, he's sitting at 3k now. It's an incredibly hard kill.
Arme forced the BKB. Faith Beyond even committing the Rolling Thunder to make sure he gets out.
That means the tier 2
Nightfall
power will go down without contest. You know, this is
in
the
full
problem.
control.
Like, you have this RP, you have this Phoenix Egg, you can win a game pretty much from any position in this game. You know, you get a good RP on 3-4 heroes, you can just completely turn around the game. Like, Magnus is such a game-winning hero. It's very terrifying to go up against him in late game.
I'll take that as tribute.
But Spike save does not stop Y. Doesn't have any teammates around to really help. Looking back at Arme, he does actually have the Abyssal Blade available on the Troll, which could be quite game-changing. Even nothing to say now, having a Basher coming out.
Yeah, they just want to get as much disables as possible against the Juggernaut here. Because like, they just need to sustain through the Doom. If they can live through the Doom on the Troll, they're going to be in a very good shape in a team fight. It's almost as though, you know, Juggernaut is a pro player. Chooses to go.
RP is there, but the spin was down the time. Great spin from Nightfall. Biani still in with the Rolling Thunder. They are going to get Kingslayer, but now the Omni Slash is going to just go straight through everybody. Y is already gone. The Mag very, very low. DM taking care of him. Nothing to say. He will try to skew around. They're going to chase him down. Gets a blink away. Nothing to say. The Great Escape. Looks like they're going to leave him be.
They tried to go for a very cute play on the Juggernaut. You know, Aegis ran out as he RP'd him, but he was so fast on that spin. Like, if he doesn't spin there, he's dead with Aegis running out. And they're just going to lose the team fight on the back of it, but well played here by Nightfall. Just showing again why he's considered one of the best carries right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Butterfly, almost completed on the Juggernaut. I'm very happy with this item choice over Basher. Like, you don't need more disables. You have Mars, you have Lion.
They've got the Mars, DM in trouble. In the Serpent Wards, he will drop, and the Shackles again from CQ, holding another down. So Arme gets a double kill now. They're going to go into the tier 2 tower.
Without the RP, you know, like they probably just thought LGD is going to sit back, just farm, but nope. They know that VP is feeling falsely secure. Punish them hardcore for it. Mars dead for 40, no buyback. Potentially threaten the high ground here, probably not. Feeling a little bit scared of the Juggernaut probably, who now finished up his Butterfly.
Nice little Pentedge sword found for Arme. It's going to help out the cause a little bit.
Certainly.
Butterfly up like you said.
Yeah, but building straight into an MKB on the Troll. We'll have it in another 3 goal. And the Butterfly suddenly doesn't do so much anymore. And Troll is gonna hit so damn hard once he has an MKB. Like, one Abyssal Blade could just kill anybody on the VP side.
Love the fact that Not to Say did actually find a ninja gear on the Magnus now, so he can really just sneak around the team fight to find that really perfect RP. It's gonna go Poppers now, try and push out that top lane. Meanwhile, VP just sticking around together, so they might go for a smoke up.
Oh,
they
Doom
have one.
Found a Timeless Relic. Oh my god, it's gonna be so huge for his Doom duration. Probably the best item he could have possibly found.
They've even got a telescope and somebody else to, save, just to really add that range. JPK will enjoy that too. Into the Roshan.
Incredibly scary right now. Like, if you're LGD, There's so much potential Disable coming out. From Mars, from Doom, from the Lion. Smoking up 5-man into the pit. They know they're doing Roshan.
Bree is gone. TP. Be careful, Sinq's looking, but no, they found the arena, but not in time for the spear. Arme, he got the Abyssal out. GM, he is trapped and he's gone. GPK, he'll get the Doom out on the troll. He's still fine. Meanwhile, Nightfall getting a mega kill streak, killing off Sinq, but now the Omni, no. Swift Slash has been loaded.
It's burning!
And Nightfall's gonna die. Kingslayer trying to run. It will be another casualty of war. No DD, a 4-for-1. And I think that's a pretty easy Roshan for them now.
Very easy Roshan. The Phoenix pretty much solo killed the Juggernaut there. The Sunray took him down from like 80 to 0% in 3-4 seconds. This is exactly why Phoenix is such a contested hero right now. The Sunray is just one of the most ridiculously scaling abilities in all of Dota. Percentage-based damage, man, I'm telling you. It's the future of Dota. It is the future of gaming.
Are you a salesperson?
I could be. Maybe my next life.
Trying to sell me a product.
Gotta admit though,
Mid lane.
You know, after seeing that, can you really deny the product? Probably not.
No. No, I can't. It is definitely solid.
Now back up
But
to
also
12k lead, and the Aegis is back in Troll's hands. Yeah. Nothing to say, snagging it up. Who also is sitting on an Abyssal Blade as well as Refresher Shard now. Could mean a double RP in the next team fight.
It looks like he's having a few issues deciding what items he wants, though.
I mean, I would too.
Too many things to choose from.
I feel like Echo Saber might be a little less value than an Abyssal Blade, but you know, the mana region is value. Do they have another smoke up? They don't.
They have an Ninja Gear, but that's about it.
They're just waiting for RP to go off cooldown. Double damage rune activated. This double RP could be so game winning for them.
VP might be the ones to smoke, and yeah, they get it done. Smoke up into the mid lane. They're going to see Faith Beyond first. Nothing to say. Going to have his own smoke broken. Sun ready to start. Now the Abyssal into the steal on the second Abyssal. The RP, everything committed. Nightfall, can he survive through it? Another stun, but he is still alive. Nightfall will spin his way out. DM, he'll be the one to drop. Nothing to say. Does kill off Save, and GPK will go down a boot. Somehow Nightfall survived all that. I guess that's one positive for VP. No DP, they got high ground.
But they still have another RP, so the same thing can happen again, just this time without the backup of the Doom. They have to be so careful.
Oh, what a shackle!
Their shackle range! Look at the arms! Long! Damn long! He's been playing stretchy arms for too long.
Long arms indeed. Did Retail to go down, Arme. The first racks of the game.
Yeah, they don't want to fight into this. They know that Doom has no buyback now, I think, because otherwise VP wouldn't be playing so scared, you know? So they're just gonna go for a second side here. Lincoln Sphere up, as well as Lotus Orb up as well. Empower Troll at this stage is just hitting way too damn hard. They need to get a Doom on him, but still, he's running that Aegis.
Molina Barracks, LGD looking very powerful. 25k net worth lead after all
of a
said
sudden,
and done.
Like just 5 minutes ago, it was like pretty much even, and now suddenly it's all LGD. This is just a problem in late game, you know? They have 2 Abyssal Blades, they have RP, just so much Disable through BKB, through the Juggernaut spin. Like, he's never really gonna feel comfortable fighting this game. Like, he has a ton of net worth, sure, but if you can't hit anyone, it doesn't mean anything.
EP still moving into the Radiant jungle. What's the game plan now? Like, you've got this 6-slotted jug. Things are still looking decent enough for VP if you kind of ignore the net worth advantage. Nightfall could definitely still carry this game for VP. But is it, are we in divine territory here? Do we? Right, we need a rapier. Fair enough.
Yeah, we need a rapier 100%. And they need to get a Doom out on a target that has no Aegis. They want to Doom the Troll without Aegis, but it's still up there for 1 minute, and they're looking for the next fight. This fight could potentially end the game in LGD's favor here.
Dealing with the smoke. You've got double egg on Y.
He skilled the RP stun talent. Now it's
Nightfall.
4.75 seconds.
Nightfall. Smoke broken on Arme. Very close for Nightfall.
He's feeling itchy, you could tell, man. Like, he was like, oh, I got a spin right here.
They're going to force him to fight. They can't lose this final lane of barracks. It might be a little bit too challenging to get into Megas. Arme just ignoring everyone. They will stun him up. Rolling Thunder has been started by Faith Beyond. Back the way of the Enchantress. They'll get Kingslayer. He'll buy back. Get 3 tower down, and that's enough for LGD. Very conservative play, but could pay off.
Yeah, just out of 15.
Right out of there.
Like, they don't want to be stuck in a scenario where Troll is low health, and they fully commit on him, and A just runs out at the same time. So they just want to make sure they have a fight on their terms, basically. Because, as we said, there's no rush at all. Like, soon Magnus will get his own refresher, probably. He'll have double RP. There's just too many, like, tools to disable VP at this point. Like, Juggernaut is the only damage dealer, and he's just permanently getting disabled in team fights.
They're going back to the top lane. They won't commit anyway. They could probably just wait out the Serpent Wards and everything else.
Yeah. They could also just continue building up the net worth lead. Like, they're no rush here whatsoever. Go fake the roll.
Rolling Thunder, Faith. Pump faking.
Making us more nervous. I wonder if we're more nervous or his teammates. Is he gonna go in? Is he gonna go in? Nothing to say. Sweating next to him, you know, sweating buckets.
I'm sure everyone's fine. I think they'd be more stressed than we would be, Mr. Black. I appreciate the
Well, I would
concern,
hope
though.
so, because there's not a whole lot on the line for us.
Definitely not.
Juggernaut sitting at the front.
Nightfall.
You know what
He's
they say,
baiting
right?
for his team.
If you only have one Rex to defend, it's easy. If you have 3 lanes to worry about, Dota becomes hard. If there's only one, it's super simple, right? Just defend that one side, no problem.
If LGD believe in that, and RP is out, no spin is there. They get the Lotus in time. TM is going to jump into the arena. Abyssals, Battle Trap, everything.
Blown up on Juggernaut.
Before he's gone. He can buy back and will commit it, but they've lost TM. They'll probably lose another. And there goes Kingslayer. GPK is just trying to run, and well, Nightfall has been hexed once again. GPK is forced to throw his body at the side of LGD to protect the junk, but the GG's called. And LGD surprising everyone. Pulling off the game 1 victory.
Yeah, it looked like the game was slipping,